Murray, Salt Lake City.
Everybody's going to play a little bit harder.
This is ESPN Radio AM 1230.
A little bit better.
Worldwide leader in sports. A Citadel Broadcasting station. Batting practice is over and the grounds crew is getting the field ready. It's time for the On-Deck Circle, a comprehensive look at the Salt Lake Stingers and the Pacific Coast League. Now, to get you ready for today's game, here's the voice of the Stingers, Steve Klauke.
Baseball. It's Fan Appreciation Night here at the ballpark. The Stingers getting ready to take on the Las Vegas 51s in the first game of a 4-game series. Steve Klauke with you on a beautiful night for baseball. A shower passed through here a couple of hours ago, but all said, it's a beautiful night here at Franklin Covey Field for tonight's game between the Stingers and the 51s. Las Vegas, one of the few teams. The Stingers had the edge in the season series again, having won 6 out of the 8 games between the two teams so far this year. So the Stingers come in having won 3 out of 4 over the Edmonton Trappers, while Las Vegas comes to town having just defeated the Tucson Sidewinders by a score of 5-2 last night. The Stingers with the 48-78 record, having won 3 out of 4. Again, that's the second time that the Stingers have won a series here at home out of the last 3 played, having defeated Omaha and Edmonton, and in between they split a 4-game set with the Iowa Cubs. The pitching matchup for tonight's game for the Stingers, it'll be right-hander Steve Green, who will be trying to snap his own personal 8-game losing streak. And for the Las Vegas 51s on a rehab assignment from the Los Angeles Dodgers, it's right-hander Hideo Nomo. We'll come back and take a look at the standings in the Pacific Coast League. Really only one divisional race yet to be decided. We'll tell you about it when we return after this on ESPN 1230.
Laser, begin Dragon Style Kata. Race pause, Tiger Strike. Again. Kokuzo. Hard pumping. Right. Behind the quarter, roundhouse kick.
Cats don't make cardio kickboxing. That's why they have Imes, with 7 essential nutrients for a strong, healthy heart.
It's the Fluffy-san, Coco-san, fight!
Nourish every heartbeat, love every bite. Imes, good for life.
Break it up!
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Dent Pro Colors comes along. Dent Pro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENT-PRO. That's 877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro Colors, automotive excellence.
Only certified pre-owned BMWs have passed a rigorous inspection by factory-trained BMW technicians and have a 2-year, 50,000-mile extended protection plan added to the original new car warranty for a total of 6 years and 100,000 miles of protection. Plus, if you buy a certified pre-owned BMW that still has the maintenance protection plan in effect, you can extend the maintenance plan to 6 years, 100,000 miles. That's right. Full maintenance for up to 6 years and 100,000 miles. Certified BMWs are only available at BMW of Murray. And during August, you can buy any 2001 3 Series, 5 Series, 7 Series, or X5 BMW and pay only 2.9% APR for up to 60 months on approved credit through BMW Financial Services. Call 262-2479. Go to BMWofMurray.com or visit the BMW of Murray CPO Center at 4689 South State.
Welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where the Stingers are getting ready to take on the Las Vegas 51s here in the first game of a 4-game series between the AAA affiliates of the Freeway Series combatants. The Stingers, of course, the AAA affiliate of the Anaheim Angels, and the Las Vegas 51s, the AAA affiliate of the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's time now to check out the PCL standings, brought to you by your local Associated Food Stores, featuring Western family brands. Only the best will do for you at Associated Food Stores. First of all, in the North Division, the only race left as Tacoma leads Portland by just 1/2 game. The Rainiers have won 6 consecutive games, but the Division will likely be decided over the next 9 days as those two teams play each other, believe it or not, for 9 consecutive days. They'll play 4 games in Portland in a series that begins this evening. And then on Wednesday, the series shifts to Tacoma for 5 games starting that evening at Cheney Stadium. So it should be a great race down to the end between Tacoma and Portland. Edmonton is 10 games back, and the Stingers trail by 24. In the South, Tucson makes occasional runs at Sacramento, but keeps coming up short. They're 7.5 behind the River Cats in the South. Fresno and Las Vegas are each 14 games off the pace. In the East, Oklahoma leads Memphis by 7. Memphis needed to do better than split with the Redhawks in their just completed series. As they stay 7 games back, Nashville is 14 out, and New Orleans trails by 14.5. And Iowa's opened up a 7-game lead on Colorado Springs in the Central, with Albuquerque trailing by 10.5 games, and Omaha 13 back. Taking a look at the new series that begins tonight around the PCL. They're in the 5th inning at Nashville, and Oklahoma leads the Sounds. That's now in the 7th by a score of 3-0. Memphis trails Omaha 3-2 in the 5th at AutoZone Park in Memphis. After 2 in New Orleans, the Zephyrs and Iowa are scoreless. Later on, Albuquerque's at Colorado Springs. Tucson hosts Edmonton. Sacramento visits Fresno, and the aforementioned series matchup between Tacoma and Portland. We'll come back and find out what's happened so far today in the big leagues after this on ESPN 1230.
Admit it, you like things in life that are the best, like the best schools, the best vacations, and of course, the best place to buy wireless phones, Radio Shack. Start the school year off right with a cool color screen flip phone, like this Sprint PCS Vision Phone VI660 by Samsung, just $19.99 after $170 instant savings. Now at Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers. Offer good with credit approval through 8/25 with in-store purchase and activation of a new line of service and a 2-year agreement. $36 activation and $150 early termination fee. Apply. Details in store.
Oh, I wish you a happy lunch. My bologna has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. My bologna has a second name.
It's M-A-Y-E-R.
Oh, I love to eat it every day.
And if you ask me what I'll say, Oscar Mayer has a way with B-O-L-O-G-N-A.
Oscar Mayer Original Bologna has quality meat, no fillers. For bologna you feel good about, you can count on Oscar.
You asked for it. Now at Upper Limit Fitness, we're pleased to announce that our new clearance zone is in all 3 of our stores. The Upper Limit Clearance Zone is a store within a store, bursting at the seams with fantastic savings on new and used quality fitness equipment. You'll discover unbelievable savings on strength equipment, treadmills, bikes, free weights, and gyms. You'll find reconditioned exercise equipment with factory warranty, special deals on benches and bikes, dumbbell racks up to 70% off, Olympic 300-pound sets with base and weights as low as $119, with weight plates for under 30 cents a pound. Our clearance zone is a great place to save on quality fitness equipment, new and used, demos and odds and ends. Check out the great deals on top quality treadmills, bikes, home gyms, and free weights, all at huge clearance zone discounts. Come into any Upper Limit location and look for the clearance zone sign and get ready to save. Upper Limit Fitness, 815 West 2400 South in Salt Lake, 1345 South State in Orem, and at the corner of Antelope and Hillfield Road in Layton.
Welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where the Stingers are getting ready to take on the Las Vegas 51s. But right now, let's find out what's happening in the big leagues today. And it was a good day for the Stingers' parent club, the Anaheim Angels. They beat the Yankees for a second straight game by a final score of 6-1. Home runs by Jose Guillen and Jeff Devannon. Scott Shields, a former Stinger, gets the win. He's 7-2. Elsewhere, Oakland shut out Tampa Bay 5-0. Barry Zito the win. Bobby Crosby the home run. Mark Kotsay and Marco Scutero also went deep for the A's. They're in the 5th at Detroit. The Tigers and the Mariners are tied at 6. After 5 in Kansas City, Texas leads the Royals 5-2. Boston outslugged Chicago today 10-7. Manny Ramirez with his 32nd home run for the Red Sox, while Paul Konerko hit his 30th for the White Sox. Minnesota down Cleveland by a score of 8-1. Former Buzzman Torrey Hunter and Corey Koski homer, and Toronto blast Baltimore 10-4. In the National League, the Mets defeated San Francisco 11-9 in 12 innings. In the 7th at Houston, the Astros lead the Cubs 2-0. Bottom of the 5th at Milwaukee, the Brewers lead the Phillies 2-1. In the 6th at St. Louis, the Cardinals are pounding Pittsburgh 8-3. Home runs for Scott Rowland and Albert Pujols. Montreal is shutting out Colorado over in Denver 1-0. That's in the bottom of the 4th. Later on, Cincinnati's at Arizona. Florida's at San Diego. And earlier today, the Dodgers beat the Braves 7-4. A pair of home runs for Shawn Green to lead L.A. to the win. So that's a look at what's happening in Major League Baseball. The Angels unable to gain ground on the teams in front of them in the American League West as they all win. And so Oakland, Texas, and the Angels all remain separated by just a game and a half. When we come back, we'll take a look at tonight's starting lineups after this on ESPN 1230.
If you need to lose 15, 20, even 50 pounds or more, then you need the powerful one-day diet, an amazing breakthrough that guarantees rapid weight loss without giving up your favorite foods, counting calories, or taking dangerous diet pills.
I'm Linda. I lost 10 pounds in 7 days. I was skeptical at first, but it's simple, easy, and it really works.
Hi, my name is Kelly. I lost 21 pounds in 37 days and 10 inches off my waist on the one-day diet. I couldn't believe it.
There now exists a bioactive weight loss compound so powerful, so effective, that it boosts your metabolism, burns stored fat, and helps you lose weight fast. The one-day diet is much too powerful for people that need to lose less than 15 pounds.
Hi, my name is Anna. I lost 27 pounds in 45 days. I've never tried anything like this. It's truly amazing.
Call now for your risk-free starter pack at 1-800-626-5184. One-day diet is 100% safe, natural, and guaranteed. 1-800-626-5184. Call toll-free 1-800-626-5184. That's 1-800-626-5184.
Mortgage rates have gone up. Hi, this is Scott Forrester with Alta Mortgage Group. Mortgage rates have increased recently, so at Alta Mortgage Group, we've created a new program which offers a rock-bottom fixed interest rate for up to 7 years that is flexible enough to allow you to pay a normal payment based on 10, 15, 20, or 30-year mortgage payments. Or just take a breather and just pay the interest rate. You choose. This program sometimes cuts your mortgage payment in half. These rates are so low you'll have to call 628-9400 for a quote. We can also correct inaccurate credit scores that are making you pay higher interest rates on your loans. This problem of inaccurate credit scores is costing consumers millions of dollars per year. Let us help you today. We can help you correct these credit problems. Call 628-9400. That's 628-9400. Or visit us on the web at altamortgagegroup.com. We are here to help you.
Covey Field, where it's time to give you tonight's starting lineups. Brought to you by National Isuzu Southtown. Isuzu is back in the Salt Lake area at National Isuzu Southtown, located in the Southtown Auto Mall in Sandy. First of all, for the visiting Las Vegas 51s, managed by Terry Kennedy. Leading off, the center fielder, Jason Repko. Batting second, the shortstop, Jose Flores. Hitting third and playing right field, Cody Ross. Batting cleanup and playing first base, Luis Garcia. Hitting fifth, the designated hitter, John Barnes. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Rick Bell. Batting seventh and playing left field, Henry Stanley. Hitting eighth and catching Ryan Kellner. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Joe Thurston. Pitching for Las Vegas, right-hander Hideo Nomo. For the homestanding Salt Lake Stingers, leading off the second baseman, Jake Thrower. Hitting second, the left fielder, Adam Riggs. Batting third and playing third base, Dallas McPherson. Hitting fifth, the designated hitter, Andres Galarraga. Hitting fifth, the shortstop, Shane Halter. Batting sixth and playing first base, Alex Pelaez. Hitting seventh and playing right field, Brian Gordon. Batting eighth, the catcher, Tom Gregorio. And hitting ninth, the center fielder, Zach Sorensen. Pitching for the Stingers will be right-hander Steve Green. It's the Stingers and the 51s. The opener of a 4-game series is coming up next. You've been in the on-deck circle on ESPN 1230.
This has been the on-deck circle. Stay tuned. Salt Lake Stingers baseball is coming up next on the home of the Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM. bring your car in or you want to keep it forever, then get those nasty dents and dings removed by Dent Pro. Dent Pro, the mobile paintless dent repair, will come to you. Dent Pro fixes shopping cart dents, creases, hail damage, and everyday door dings without disturbing the factory paint. If your bumper is dented, split, or scuffed, Dent Pro now offers bumper repair at half the cost of a body shop. Mobile, convenient, 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Call today toll-free, 1-877-DENT-PRO.
Hi, Jeff Hornacek here. You know, long-term financial planning is like a chess match. To win at either game, you have to be several moves ahead. And now you can with America First new online financial planning. This free service within web access internet banking gives you high-level secure financial advice anytime, day or night. Just enter your financial needs, and we'll help make your moves. Or do it in person with one of our personal financial strategists. Check out this free financial planning first, only at AmericaFirst.com. It's a smart move to make.
KJQS Murray, Salt Lake City. This is the ESPN Radio AM 1230. Worldwide leader in sports. A Citadel Broadcasting station. The field is live. The starting pitchers have finished their warm-up, and the managers have exchanged lineup cards. It's time for Salt Lake Stingers baseball. So let's go to the ballpark. Here's the voice of the Salt Lake Stingers, Steve Klauke.
Welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, our national anthem prior to the start of tonight's game between the Stingers and the Las Vegas 51. Steve Klauke with you. What's turned out to be a beautiful night here in Salt Lake City. So if you can, come on over. All kinds of prizes to be given away here on Fan Appreciation Night and a big fireworks show to follow right after the ball game. So make sure that you make plans to get here as the Stingers and the 51s get ready to square off. And if you're coming to the ballpark, might as well warn you now, probably about a half hour to 45 minutes of activities in between the end of the ball game and the start of the fireworks show. Stingers right now have taken the field for tonight's game, so let's take them around to their positions defensively, courtesy of the Phone Directories Company. Cover your bases using the phone book with the beautiful cover. Or you can look up what you need at myphonedirectory.com. For the Stingers, Adam Riggs is in left field, Zach Sorensen in center, and Brian Gordon's in right. Dallas McPherson's at third, Shane Halter at short, Jake Thrower at second, and Alex Pelaez is at first. A battery of Steve Green pitching and Tom Gregorio catching. For Steve, this will be his team-leading 26th start of the year. In 115 in the third innings, he's given up 163 hits, 116 runs, of which 106 have been earned. He has struck out 77 and walked a league-leading 75 batters. Steve has hit 4, thrown 7 wild pitches, and surrendered 14 home runs. Green has won 5 and lost 15. The PCL is batting .339 against right-hander Steve Green. The umpires, as assigned by the Pacific Coast League, Adam Dowdy is behind the plate. Greg Chittenden is at first base, and Kevin Sweeney is the arbiter over at third. Stingers in their home whites with the red numerals and lettering, trimmed in navy blue. Las Vegas wearing their Dodger blue tops with the white numerals and lettering with the red numbers up front. So we're ready to go. The ball's been tossed around the infield. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Salt Lake Stingers baseball is on the air for a Saturday night here in Salt Lake City. And the first pitch from Steve Green, a fastball for a strike on the inside corner above the knees, 0-1. To Jason Repko, hitting .310, 18 doubles, 3 triples, 7 homers, 35 runs batted in. Pops up the 0-1 pitch foul, first base side, and about 7 rows behind the Stingers dugout at first. So the count on Repko is 0-2. Repko, which has 4 hits in 25 at-bats against Salt Lake pitching on the year. That's a 160 average. Steve Green, 6'2", 200 pounds, in his 7th professional season out of the suburbs of Montreal. Been a real struggle for him, though, here in 2004. The pitch Fastball high, 1-2. And 5-15 on the season. His last win coming on the 26th of June in Tucson. The 1-2 pitch is straight 3 called. Just in under the letters. On the outer half of the plate, Repko caught looking, and there's one down here in the first. Here's Jose Flores, the shortstop. Flores batting .309, 17 doubles, 6 homers, 43 runs batted in. Flores 4 for 10 on the season. Has always worn out Salt Lake pitching. He's batting .400 lifetime against Salt Lake. Or actually slightly above. There's a fastball in at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. Flores, right-handed batter, has also appeared in the PCL with Tacoma, Colorado Springs, and Sacramento. The 0-1 pitch. Flores takes a fastball high, and it evens the count at 1-1. His 70 lifetime hits against Salt Lake, among the tops among individual opponents. Although Dave Hadjick leads with 101. The 1-1 pitch, swinging a ground ball up the middle. The shortstop holder dives to going to his left, but he can't come up with it. And so Flores is aboard with a 1-out single. That'll bring up Cody Ross, the right fielder. Ross batting .279. 16 doubles, 2 triples, 14 homers, 45 runs batted in. Facing the Stingers for the first time, as he was on the disabled list the last 2 times these 2 teams met. And the Stingers have won 6 out of the 8 games between these 2 teams. Now Green ready, and the first pitch to Ross. Swing and a miss at a fastball, strike 1. Ross began spring training as the number 14 prospect in the Detroit organization, but was traded April the 1st for pitcher Steve Collier and a player to be named later. No balls, 1 strike. Again, the Stingers' parent club, the Angels, defeating the Yankees today 6-1, fighting their way through a 3-hour and 46-minute rain delay. 1 strike the count on Cody Ross, right-handed batter. Infield at double play depth behind Green as the 0-1 comes home. Missed outside at the knees, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike for Green. This is his first outing of the season against Las Vegas. He missed the 51s and is in the 2 previous meetings between these clubs. 1-1 pitch on the way. Ross swings and bangs it foul off his front foot, and the count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Green last started at Portland on August the 16th. Gave up 6 runs on 10 hits in 6 innings, as the Stingers fell to the Beavers by a final score of 7-3. That was that final game of the series this past Monday night. 1-2 the count of the right-hand hitting Cody Ross in his 6th professional season out of Carlsbad, New Mexico. Green, the quick toss to first, and Flores is back. Las Vegas manager Terry Kennedy coaching over at third base, with hitting coach George Hendrick over at first. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Ross. Straightaway stance at the plate for the right-hand batter. Green ready. The pitch. Fastball high, 2-2 the count on Ross, with Luis Garcia on deck. Here in Salt Lake City, the Stingers, back in late June, won 8-6, 7-4, lost 4-2, and then beat the 51s 8-3. Then the series right before the All-Star break, they defeated Las Vegas 3 out of 4. Now the 2-2 pitch to Ross, inside with the fastball, and it fills the count at 3-2. They won the first meeting there on the 8th of July, 11-4, lost in 11 innings, 5-4, and then defeated the 51s 8-4 and 10-7. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Flores, the runner at first, is off with the pitch. It's chopped behind third. McPherson's got it, a fair ball. Long throw, and it's just in time to get Ross. On the play, Flores goes to second, a high bouncer. Dallas fielding the ball, going across the line into foul territory, about 10 feet behind the bag at third. But he threw a strike over to first to nail Ross by an eyelash. So with that, 2 outs and a runner in scoring position at second base for Luis Garcia, the first baseman, batting .315, 25 doubles, 2 triples, 28 homers and 79 runs batted in. The 28 home runs, 4th in the league right now. 3 of those home runs have come against Salt Lake pitching. Now the first pitch to Garcia, and it's a fastball outside of the knees, ball 1. Garcia in his 7th professional season. Last year was a teammate of Zach Sorensen's in the Indians organization with AAA Buffalo. 1-0 pitch to Garcia, swinging a chopper foul up the third base side, bouncing into the seats. And the count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Former Buzz outfielder John Barnes is on deck. Just underway, no score here in the first. 51s with a runner at second and 2 out. Outfield deep and around towards left for Garcia, the 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. First base side, foul territory. Pelaez in front of the Stingers dugout, puts the squeeze on it for the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs, 1 hit. 1 runner left on base, and after the first half inning of play, it's Las Vegas 0, and the Stingers are coming to bat on ESPN 1230.
Hey, I'm down here with Corey Benson of Staunton Malone Honda. Corey, today's the last day of the buy one get one free sale. Tell me about that.
That's right. Tonight it ends at midnight. It is the last day. We have already helped so many people out with an awesome deal on any new Honda. We're still beating every other dealer's price, plus giving you a free car. Or if you want a used vehicle, we've got a great selection of used cars. If we can't find the exact one you want, we'll find one from one of our sister stores down here in the Automall. The sale does end tonight at midnight, and I promise you, we're going to run out of free cars before then. Now, you've heard of other dealers trying to copy us and imitate this sale, but we're not going to make you pay MSRP or list price to get the free car. We're going to give you an awesome deal. We have banks on hand, so if you've had some credit challenges in the past, don't worry about it. Come on down. We'll help you out. It ends tonight at midnight.
Sounds awesome. Thanks, Corey. Staunton to Malone Honda is where it's at, in the Southtown Auto Mall. Take the 106 South exit off I-15.
So, when's the last time you got a bonus? Well, now you can get $2,000 in bonus bucks when you buy a 2003 Honda VTX 1800 motorcycle. Yeah, use your bonus bucks on any accessories, on riding gear, or even a down payment. You can also take advantage of great low financing. So head on down to Stedman's Recreation at 916 North Main in Tooele today for your bonus bucks, and you can cruise the boulevard in style. Bonus bucks offer good through August 31st, 2004. Other restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Down to the bottom of the first inning, no score here at Franklin Covey Field. Time now to take a look at the Las Vegas defensive alignment, courtesy of the Phone Directories Company. Henri Stanley's in left. Jason Repko in center. Cody Ross is in right. Rick Bell at third. Jose Flores at short. Joe Thurston at second, and Luis Garcia is at first. A battery of Hideo Nomo pitching and Ryan Kellner catching. For Nomo, this is his 3rd rehab start for Las Vegas. In 8 innings, he's given up 9 hits, 4 runs all earned. He has struck out 7 and walked 3. Nomo has won 1 and lost 1 with a 4.50 earned run average. The PCL batting .321 against Nomo. Scheduled to go either 5 innings or 85 pitches. Jake Thrower to lead things off. First pitch, breaking ball in at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Jake batting .287, 25 doubles, 2 triples, 4 homers, 53 runs batted in. Now the pitch on the way, and it's reached out and punched down the left field line. A fair ball by Thrower into the left field corner. He'll take the turn at first and head to second base with a leadoff double. That's his 26-2 bagger of the year. The Stingers have a runner at second and nobody out. Now here's Adam Riggs, the red-hot Adam Riggs, batting .335, 33 doubles, 8 triples, 25 homers, 81 runs batted in. Riggs with a 16-game hitting streak working. Nomo ready, and the first pitch to Adam. He bunts or shows bunt rather, and takes low for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Riggs batting over 500 during this hitting streak. Now Nomo ready. The pitch. Low for a ball, and the count on Riggs is 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes the count. Riggs has worn out Las Vegas pitching this year. 12 for 31, a .387 average. With 2 doubles, 2 triples, 3 homers, and 7 RBI. 2-0 pitch to Riggs on the way. Swung on and popped up foul. First base side over the roof and out of play. 2-1 the count. Nomo's been bothered by some shoulder stiffness. And one of the things that they're doing to alleviate that, you remember Nomo used to have that high arm movement, and so they've reduced that drastically. Doesn't hold his hands up as high as he used to on his delivery. The 2-1. Off speed and over on the outside corner today. He's 2-2. As a matter of fact, he doesn't even lift his hands over his head. Something very unlike the motion that you saw with Nomo in the past, but he really struggled early on this year with the Dodgers. Now the 2-2 pitch to Riggs. Into the dirt, ball 3. Blocked for the catcher Kellner, and so the count's full at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Riggs coming off a series against Edmonton in which he went 9 for 17 with a homer, 3 doubles, and 5 runs batted in. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count on Riggs. Thrower the lead over at second base. The 3-2 payoff pitch is low for ball 4. So Riggs draws the walk, and the Stingers have runners at first and second with nobody out. That'll bring up Dallas McPherson, batting .325. "13 doubles, 8 triples, 17 homers, 49 runs batted in. McPherson would like to forget the last game that he played in Las Vegas. That was the game in which he set a PCL record by striking out 6 times in one game. 2 on, nobody out on the first pitch to Dallas. A breaking ball inside at the knees, ball 1. McPherson batting .250 against Las Vegas, 6 for 24. But he has struck out half of his at-bats against the 51s this year. The 1-0. McPherson swings, pops it up foul. Comes back onto the roof and out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike the count on McPherson. Nomo, 6'2", 235, and including his Major League seasons in Japan, his 15th professional season. And started the year with a 3-10 record in 14 starts for the Dodgers. Nomo ready, the 1-1. Swinging, and a foul in and out of the glove. The catcher Kellner, the count's 1-2. Nomo signed as a free agent by the Dodgers in December of 2001. Of course, he was originally signed by L.A. as an undrafted free agent in February of 95. One ball, 2 strikes on Dallas. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The bottom dropped out of that one. He struck him out. And there's 1 down here in the first. And the fans start to cheer as the big cat, Andres Galarraga, comes to the plate. Galarraga going 5 for 5 last night, lifted his average to .350. 1 double, 3 homers, and in 15 games he's driven in 14 runs. So 2 on, 1 out. Sure, Nomo and Galarraga have locked up before. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at a fastball, strike 1. No balls, 1 strike the count. Stingers and the 51 scoreless. Now the right-hander Nomo ready, and the 0-1 to the big cat. Swing and a foul back into the screen, and the count's 0-2. Galarraga coming off a series in which he was 10 for 18 against Edmonton with 7 runs batted in. No balls, 2 strikes. Elmo with a glance towards second, and the pitch home. Swing and a foul as Galarraga got a piece of it. So we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. Now Nomo ready, the pitch. Up high with a changeup, 1-2 the count on Galarraga. Stingers and 51s at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and then Monday night and Tuesday night, these two teams will close out the regular season against one another in Las Vegas Labor Day weekend. 1-2 to Galarraga from Nomo. Up high as Andres started after it, but held up in time. So we'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Nomo again ready. The 2-2. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. He struck him out. So after the Stingers put runners at first and second with nobody out, they're still there with 2 out, and it's up to Shane Halter. So Shane Halter, the batter. Halter batting .266, 3 doubles, 1 triple, 5 homers, 15 runs batted in. Facing Las Vegas for the first time. So 2 on, 2 out. Nomo's pitch. Halter takes a changeup over for a strike, and the count's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Outfield straight away. The infield is back. Halter, right-hand batter, straight away stance at the plate. Nomo. From the stretch, the 0-1 pitch to Halter. Curveball low and outside, 1-1 the count. Nomo, a veteran of 297 appearances in the big leagues, all but 2 of them starts with the Dodgers, Mets, Brewers, Tigers, and Red Sox. 117 wins, 100 losses. Nomo, the 1-1 pitch to Halter. Fastball high, ball 2. 2-1 the count. Jake Thrower, the runner at second base. Adam Riggs is over at first. So 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Nomo taking a lot of time in between pitches. Now the right-hander is set. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Halter. Swing and a miss, and the count's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. Not much of a breeze to speak of here at the ballpark as Old Glory hangs limp on the flagpole and left. Nomo ready, the 2-2, and it's a changeup high, ball 3, and the count's full at 3-2. So the runners will automatically be on the move with the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nomo ready. Here's the payoff pitch. Runners go, and did he go around? No, it's his first base umpire, Greg Chittenden. It's ball 4 low, and the bases are loaded with 2 out. Second walk issued by Nomo, and the batter will be Alex Pelaez, batting .319, 16 doubles, 2 triples, 6 homers, 53 runs batted in. So Pelaez, the batter. With the bases loaded, 2 outs. Stingers and Las Vegas scoreless at the moment. Nomo's pitch to Pelaez. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Strike 1. No balls. 1 strike the count. Oh, and 1 to the right-hand batter. Runner at third, thrower, Riggs at second, Halder at first. The 1-strike pitch. Pelaez swings, lifts it in the air deep, but hooks it well foul down the left field side. That one lands on the roof for strike 2. So Nomo ahead of Pelaez. No balls and 2 strikes. Alex got into just 1 game in the Portland series and did not appear in the series against Edmonton. Now Nomo ready. The 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup. He struck him out, and Nomo works out of trouble here in the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 runners left on the base paths. At the end of 1, there's no score here in Franklin Covey Field on ESPN 1230.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
Hi, what can I do for you today?
I came to say goodbye.
Goodbye?
I'm thinking of seeing another Chevy dealership.
Oh.
I've always been happy here at Gus Paula's.
Did we do something wrong?
No, of course not. It's just that, well, this other place is advertising a big rebate on a new truck, and I don't want to go. I love you guys. Your service is the best, and Gus is so easy to deal with. This is the worst day of my life.
Sir?
Yeah.
The rebate the dealership is offering? We can match it.
You can?
Mm-hmm. Any rebates or incentives they offer, we offer.
So I can stay with Gus and still save money?
Yes, you can.
Oh, man, can I have a hug?
No, you can't. But I will get you a tissue.
For the best deals on an American Revolution of Chevy cars and trucks, all you have to do is look down. Way down.
Sorry, I almost got emotional there.
Almost?
I was holding back a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I used to coach football.
I see.
Gus Paula's Chevrolet. With Gus, anything is possible.
After a 10-win season, a Liberty Bowl shutout of Southern Miss, and a top 25 ranking, you may think the University of Utah football team is satisfied. Well, Urban Meyer and the boys want to let you in on a little secret. You ain't seen nothing yet. Ain't seen nothing yet. So call 581-UTIPS for your season tickets, because you ain't seen nothing yet.
We go now to the second inning, no score. John Barnes, who was a star for that 2000 season for the Buzz, who led the PCL in batting average with a .365 clip. That is the best batting average, or the highest batting average, I should say, in this Salt Lake franchise's history. Barnes batting .311, 9 doubles, 8 homers, 36 runs batted in. Takes a fastball over for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, and the count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes the count. Stingers had the opportunity, 2 on, nobody out. Then they loaded the bases with 2 out, but could not score as Nomo recorded 3 strikeouts in that inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on the right-hand hitting Barnes. The pitch. Inside, a fastball as John jackknifes to get out of the way. So the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Steve Green has struggled with his control throughout the season. The pitch lined to left center field. Sorensen coming on has to play it on the hop. And so John Barnes is aboard with a leadoff single. Second hit of the ball game for Las Vegas, and that'll bring up Rick Bell, the third baseman. Part of the Bell baseball family. Rick batting .303. 32 doubles, a triple, 12 homers, 49 runs batted in. Bell 6 for 27 against Salt Lake pitching. 0 for 11 here, though. And there's a fastball strike on the inside corner at the belt. The count's 0-1. 0 balls, 1 strike the count. Infield at double play, depth behind Green. Now Steve from the stretch ready, the 0-1. Bell takes a fastball outside, and that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one the count. Barnes a good-sized lead over at first. The pitch. Grounded sharply but foul in between the coach's box and the bag at first as George Hendrick, the coach over at first, had to do a dance to get out of the way. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Bell. Green looks in, gets his sign. Throws to first, and the runner is back. Stingers trying to make it 4 out of their last 5 with a win here today. The 1-2 pitch to Bell, and it's just a little bit low, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And tomorrow we'll greet you on the air at 1:40. Now the right-hander set the 2-2 to Bell. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a sinking fastball. That is the second strikeout for Green, and there's 1 down here in the second. That'll bring up Henri Stanley, the left fielder. Stanley batting overall this year, .276. 10 doubles, 2 triples, 3 homers, 17 runs batted in. Stingers saw him as a Portland Beaver earlier. He then moved down to the Red Sox organization and then was just acquired by the Dodgers from Boston a few days ago. July 31st to be exact, so 3 weeks ago. Green, the quick throw to first, and the runner is back. One on, 1 out. Now the right-hander ready. The pitch. Swing and a ground foul to the right of home plate. The count's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count. Steve Green. 1 major league appearance. That was in 2001 against Oakland. That made him the 12th native of Quebec to pitch in the major leagues. The 0-1 to Stanley is foul. Back off the screen, and the count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 0-2 the count. Outfield swung around towards left. Now Green ready, the 0-2. Fastball away from the left-hand batter. The count on Stanley, 1-2. Last year Stanley was with New Orleans in the PCL. Hit .412 against the Stingers. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the left-hand batter. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a curveball. He struck him out. 3rd strikeout for Steve Green, and there's 2 away here in the second inning. That'll bring up Ryan Kellner, the catcher. Kellner batting .190, 7 doubles, 5 homers, 21 runs batted in. Time now to find out who's hitting the cover off the ball in the PCL, brought to you by Mountain Extreme Power Sports. Take it to the extreme with Mountain Extreme Power Sports in Linden, Utah. Green ready in the pitch. Fastball high, ball 1. 1-0 the count on Kellner. Calvin Pickering hit another one last night. He leads the league with 34. Scott Seabold of Memphis has 30 home runs in second. Kevin Witt of Memphis with 29, and the 51's Luis Garcia fourth with 28. Change up high, 2-0 the count on Kellner. Tied at 27 home runs, Andy Tracy of Colorado Springs and Phil Hyatt of New Orleans. Hyatt with over 300 career minor league home runs. That's tops among all active players right now. Now the 2-0. Fastball high, and it's 3-0. Joe Thurston, the second baseman, is on deck. Three balls, no strikes. Now Green ready, the pitch. Kellner takes low and inside, ball 4. There's the first walk issued by Green, and now runners are at first and second with 2 out, and the batter will be the second baseman, Joe Thurston. Thurston batting .284, 12 doubles, 3 triples, 2 homers, 19 runs batted in. Batting .400, 10 for 25 against the Stingers, all of his hits singles. With 3 runs batted in. So 2 on, 2 out. The right-hander ready. Green's pitch. Swung on in line, center field. Racing back, Sorensen is there, and he'll make the Bill DeCamp high catch to retire the side. No runs, 1 hit. 2 runners left on base, and after an inning and a half, it's Las Vegas nothing, the Stingers nothing on ESPN 1230.
Home equity loans are easy to get at Mountain America Credit Union. Easier, perhaps, than deciding what to do with the money.
We could get a deck and a hot tub.
Remodel the bathroom and a jetted tub.
Once you make up your mind, you'll pay no appraisal fees, no origination fees, no closing costs, and no annual fees at Mountain America.
A snowmobile.
Try a snow blower.
While you're deciding what to do with the money, call or visit Mountain America Credit Union or log on to mtnamerica.org.
How about a widescreen TV?
How about storm windows with screens?
At Mountain America Credit Union, we make getting home equity loans easy. So get approved.
An ATV.
A riding lawnmower.
Unfortunately, we're no help at all when it comes to deciding what to do with the money.
Oh, come on, lighten up. Okay, let's get a fishing boat.
Oh, you want water? We'll take a cruise.
Mountain America Credit Union, member NCUA and equal opportunity lender.
Starting for your locally owned grocery store, Andy Goodwill.
Regarded as the top customer service clerk in the country, Andy Goodwill is a first-team all-star selection as a provider of only the best service to shoppers at any of the associated food stores, including Acres, Peterson's, Macy's, and others across the Wasatch Front. As region MVP, Goodwill set records for happy customers, satisfied shoppers, and stunning smiles. Goodwill chose associated food stores because of its commitment to customer service and the impressive reputation of Western Family Products. For your family, only the best.
All right, we go to the bottom of the second inning. No score. No runs on 2 hits for Las Vegas. No runs, 1 hit for the Stingers. The bottom third of the order due up. Brian Gordon, Tom Gregorio, and Zach Sorensen to face right-hander Hideo Nomo. Well, after some research, only 2 Stingers have ever faced Nomo in the major leagues. We mentioned Andres Galarraga, 4 for 36. Rather, 6 for 34, excuse me. The first pitch to Brian Gordon on the way. Curveball low and inside to the left-hand batter. Ball 1, the other being Shane Halter, who's 2 for 4. Against right-hander Hideo Nomo. A 1-0 pitch. In at the knees, a strike 1-1. Nomo's made 2 previous rehab starts for Las Vegas. The 1-1 pitch to Gordon. Swing and a miss at a pitch downstairs, 1-2. On June 3rd, he gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned in a win over Edmonton. Then was hurt some more. Went 3 innings his last time out on August the 16th. Took the loss against Sacramento. Swing and a miss to the pitch of the dirt. He strikes out Gordon. Getting away is Kellner. He throws to first for the out. One out. That pitch in the dirt bouncing away from Kellner. And he had to come up the line to get it, get the angle, and throw to first for the out. One away. 4 strikeouts now for Nomo, and that'll bring up Tom Gregorio, the catcher, hitting .218. 9 doubles, 1 triple, 5 homers, 29 runs batted in. This is not the first appearance at Franklin Covey Field for Hideo Nomo. Pitch on the way. High ball 1. In 1999, he was signed late by Chicago and made a start for Iowa in the opening series of the 99 season. Got the win for the Cubs here against the Buzz. There's an off-speed pitch and at the knees for a strike, 1-1. Gave up 3 runs on 6 hits in 5 innings with 3 walks and 3 strikeouts on April the 11th of 99 for the win. Taking the loss for the Buzz that day, current Oakland A's left-hander Mark Redmond. 1-1 to Gregorio, and it's cut out and missed to strike 1 and 2. Tom with just spot duty of late, but he does come into this game with a 6-game hitting streak. 1-2 the count of the right-hand batter. Again, the Stingers had first and second, nobody out of the first. Bases loaded, 2 out, but did not score. Now the 1-2. Swinging a foul. First base side, drifting over the roof and onto West Temple. So the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Stingers baseball brought to you in part by Dent Pro and Dent Pro Colors, the mobile paintless dent repair company that comes to your home or office to work on your car. The 1-2 again. Gregorio takes low for a ball, 2-2. Don't forget to give them a call today at 1-877-DENT PRO. Dent Pro and Dent Pro Colors, they make them like new again. Dent Pro will donate $5 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Utah for every stolen base by the Stingers this season. They have swiped 79, making the total donation $395. The 2-2 to Gregorio. Swung on and line towards left. Stanley on the run. Dives and can't get it. It bounces off his glove by his right arm and all the way to the wall. Gregorio's digging for 3. Here's the throw. Here's the slide, and he is safe. Tom Gregorio with his second triple of the year, and the Stingers have a runner at third with 1 out. Henry Stanley tried to make the diving grab, but it skipped by him and rolled all the way to the fence, and Gregorio, with a good slide, able to beat the wrap at third base. So Gregorio's second 3-bagger of the year. And now the infield is drawn in with 1 out. A runner at third, and Jake Thrower, the batter. He doubled his first time up. He takes a pitch low, ball 1. Hits are now even at 2 apiece. Zach Sorensen is the batter. I think I said Thrower. It's Sorensen hitting .307. 14 doubles, 4 triples, 2 homers, and 28 runs batted in. Elmo ready, and the 1-0 to Zach. Swing and a miss at a fastball, 1-1. Thrower is on deck. Tomorrow, Jason Middlebrook goes for the Stingers against Las Vegas right-hander Heath Totten. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The pitch from Nomo. Swung on, lifted in the air towards left. Stanley coming in towards the line, makes the catch. Gregorio tags at third. Here comes the throw, and it's cut off. It's a sacrifice fly and a run batted in for Zach Sorensen, and the Stingers take a 1-0 lead. The Sorensen drives in his 29th run of the year, and the Stingers take a 1-0 lead. And for Zach, it's his 6th sacrifice fly of the year, tying him with Adam Riggs, Alex Pelaez, and Jake Thrower for the team lead. Here is Jake, who doubled the left field his first time up. Elmo ready, and the pitch to Thrower. Swung on, line towards right center field, a base hit. Played on the rollout there by Cody Ross, the right fielder, and so Thrower's 2 for 2. as that average creeps up towards 290. Here's Adam Riggs, who walked his first time up. That's the third Stinger hit of the ball game. In Nomo's loss to Sacramento, he actually left having given up only 1 run in 3 innings. And it was a 1-0 ball game throughout much of the contest before the River Cats poured it on late. And so Nomo gets tagged with a loss. Again tonight, scheduled to go 5 innings or 85 pitches. Nomo's set, and the right-hander's pitch to Riggs. Fastball in at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count. We're in the bottom of the second, 1-0 Salt Lake. 2 outs. Nomo ready with the 0-1. Change up high, 1-1. Some members of the media from Japan here today to watch Nomo pitch. One ball, 1 strike the count on Riggs. Thrower, the lead at first base. Holds the pitch. Breaking ball into the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, Kellner, and the count's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1-0 Stingers on a triple by Gregorio and a sacrifice fly by Zach Sorensen. Now Nomo set. Glances over his left shoulder briefly at thrower. And now the 2-1. Bounces in front of home plate. That's blocked again by Kellner. And the count on Riggs is 3-1. Again, Adam coming in with a 16-game hitting streak working. Hitting .507, 36 for 71 during the streak. Adam, the reigning PCL batter of the week. Now the 3-1 pitch to Riggs. Low, ball 4, and Adam walks for the second time in the ball game. That's the third walk issued by Nomo, and that'll bring up Dallas McPherson, who struck out swinging his first time up. And just to answer your question before you ask it, if Riggs were to walk every time he comes to the plate tonight, he would retain his hitting streak. So 2 on, 2 out, 1 in for the Stingers here in the second. Now Nomo ready. First pitch to Dallas. Swing and a foul. Back behind home plate as that one shot off the glove of the catcher Kellner, and the count's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count. Again, Portland and Tacoma about 20 minutes away from getting started. What will be 9 straight games against one another. Now Nomo ready, the 0-1. Fastball in at the knees, a strike, 0-2. Again, as play begins tonight, Tacoma leads Portland by 1/2 game in the standings. Again, Tacoma has played 3 fewer contests than Portland. The 0-2, McPherson swings and misses out in front of a changeup. He struck him out, and that retires the side. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. And so, after 2 innings of play, it is the Stingers 1 and Salt Lake nothing. Stingers 1 and Las Vegas nothing on ESPN 1230.
Don't forget to pick up the kids. Can you stop by the bank? I'm running late. Where are you? Why are you coming home? Can you stop by the store? You in trouble? I need a ride. There are many reasons you need a wireless phone.
What's yours?
So many. It's okay. Just sit down and relax. Let Alert Cellular, a T-Mobile authorized dealer, become your personal wireless consultant. Let's start off with an incredible offer. Sign up for T-Mobile's Get More plan.
You get 600 whatever minutes with unlimited nights and weekends
for $39.99 a month. So get to Alert Cellular, your T-Mobile authorized dealer. dealer today. Located in most major malls along the Wasatch Front from Logan to St. George. Call 484-PHONE. That's 484-FONE. Alert Cellular, your T-Mobile authorized dealer, says, don't be left out. Come see any Alert Cellular dealer for all the details. Some restrictions apply. See printed materials in Alert Cellular stores for complete details.
Log on to 1320kfan.com for your chance to win a monthly family fun pack or a trip for 4 to Disneyland, courtesy of Morris Murdoch Travel, where you can fly to Disneyland starting at $293, complete with air, hotel, and park passes. Two of the fastest growing crimes in Utah are fraud and forgery. Don't be a victim. Have sensitive and confidential documents disposed of safely at Certified Shred. With Certified Shred, you can have your items shredded on site with their state-of-the-art mobile shredding truck, or you can let their secured personnel do it off-site. To contact the bonded and insured professionals at Certified Shred, call 972-4748. They've been handling the removal of sensitive documents for over 5 years, so they know what they're doing. Certified Shred, 972-4748.
We go to the third inning, 1-0 now in favor of the Stingers. Top of the order due up for Las Vegas to face Steve Green, Jason Repko, Jose Flores, and Cody Ross. Third inning, as always, brought to you by the Jordan River Par 3. The best place to improve your short game is the Jordan River Par 3. First pitch from Green, chopped off the mound toward short. Alters got it to his left, throws to first in time for the out. Repko retired, one pitch, one away here in the third. That'll bring up Jose Flores. Single to center field, his first time up. Small groups are welcome with fantastic discounts available, so if you want to play the Jordan River Par 3 for tee times, call 533-4527 or go online at slc-golf.com. So one out, base is empty for Jose Flores. First pitch, breaking ball in at the knees, 0-1. Let's find out what else is happening under the lights tonight at the PCL, as well as Major League Baseball, brought to you by GE Lighting and the new Reveal light bulb. Check out the Reveal bulb at your locally owned Ace Hardware stores. Flores checks his swing on an inside fastball, and that evens the count at 1-1. Oklahoma down Nashville at Greer Stadium tonight by a final score of 4-2 in the Music City. In the fifth at Memphis, the Redbirds trail Omaha 3-2. The 1-1 to Flores, low and inside to the right-hand batter, 2-1 the count. In the fifth at New Orleans, Iowa and the Zephyrs are tied at 2. After 2 at Colorado Springs, the Sky Sox and Albuquerque are tied 1-1. Now the 2-1 pitch to Flores, strike on the outside corner at the knees, 2-2. Later on, Edmonton at Tucson, Fresno hosting Sacramento, and Tacoma's at Portland. In the American League, a wild one going on in Detroit. Tigers 10, Seattle 10. In the seventh, there's a pitch low and inside, and the count on Flores is full at 3-2. Raul Ibanez and Randy Wynn have homered for the Mariners. Carlos Pena's gone deep for the Tigers. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count on Flores. The payoff pitch from Green, waved at and missed. A curveball, he struck him out. Strikeout number 4 for Green, and there's 2 down here in the third. Brings up Cody Ross, who grounded out to third his first time up. Bottom of the 8th at Kansas City. The Royals still trail Texas 5-3. Again, the Angels top the Yankees today 6-1. Jose Guillen and Jeff Devannon. The former Stinger, homer for the Angels. Scott Shields, another former Stinger, gets the win. Ross takes a fastball high, ball 1. Boston slugged Chicago 10-7. It was Minnesota topping Cleveland 8-1. Toronto ripped Baltimore 10-4. And Oakland shut out Tampa Bay 5-0 as Green delivers low 2-0. In the National League, they're in the 8th at Milwaukee. The Brewers lead the Phillies 6-4. Phillies have the bases loaded, 2 out at the top of the 8th. Now Green ready, the 2-0 to Ross. Fastball strike on the outside corner at the knees, 2-1. Bottom of the 9th at Houston, the Cubs have rallied to lead the Astros 3-2 with 1 in the 8th and 2 in the 9th. They're in the 8th at St. Louis. Cardinals lead the Pirates 10-6. Here's a swing and a fly ball, slicing towards the right field corner. Gordon on the run, reaches out and makes a spectacular running catch. Brian Gordon taking extra bases away from Cody Ross, racing to his left and reaching out in the corner to haul that one in. And that could very well be our Anything's Possible defensive play of the game, brought to you by the Gus Palos Auto Group. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. As we go to the bottom of the third, it's the Stingers 1 and Las Vegas nothing on ESPN 1230.
Hey, this is Dale Shanzi from Totally Awesome Computers. And computers, it's very important that you get good service with it. So I was going to show you how pathetic Dell support is by calling them live on the air to give you a demonstration, but there's no way I've been able to get a hold of them in the time it takes to make this commercial. So let me just call a Totally Awesome Computer store and show you how service is supposed to be done, where you have real people answer the phone. Check this out. This is a real call.
Totally Awesome Computers, this is Andy. We can do anything for you. Love you. How may I help you?
Hi there. Hey, do you guys cover viruses under your warranty?
We sure do. We'll take care of that for you.
Really? What if I don't want to do anything and I don't want to download stuff? Can I just bring it to you and have you just take care of it for me?
I would love to do that for you.
What's that cost?
It's free. It's no charge. It's under warranty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Can you see the difference? At Totally Awesome Computers, we actually have service.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where DenPro Colors comes along. DenPro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DenPro. That's 877-DenPro. DenPro Colors, automotive excellence.
Andres Galarraga lead off the bottom of the third for the Stingers, who lead at 1-0. Swing and a foul out of the glove. The catcher Kellner for strike one. Galarraga struck out swinging his first time up. It's time now for our Great Clips Junior broadcaster, Les Ashwood from Ecker Hill Middle School joins us. Les, how you doing tonight?
Pretty good, you?
I'm doing all right, having a good time so far, watching two guys who have faced each other in the big leagues many times, Hideo Nomo and Andres Galarraga. The 0-1 pitch is low and inside for a ball 1-1. Now, Les, it says here, I don't think I've ever had this before. Your favorite teams are the Giants and the Detroit Tigers. How did you get to be a Tigers fan?
When Pudge went to their team.
Ah, the Ivan Rodriguez connection. 0-1 pitch is chopped through the hole and into left field, a base hit. And so Galarraga gets the best of Nomo there, and Andres is aboard with a leadoff single. That's the fourth hit of the ball game for the Stingers, and that'll bring up Shane Halter, who walked his first time up. Now, I talked to Shane earlier this year. He was on that Tigers team last year that lost all those games. He said it was one of the most miserable experiences he's ever had in the big leagues. But at least they didn't break the record. They had that hot streak the last week against Minnesota. Pitch on the way. In at the knees for a strike. Well, I tell you what, the addition of Rodriguez and some other guys, the Tigers have played a lot better this year. Right now, they're in a wild ball game in the seventh inning, tied 10-10 with Seattle.
Yeah, I'm proud of them, actually.
Now the 0-1 pitch on the way from Nomo. Halter swings and pops it foul down the right field side, 0-2. Halter has faced Nomo twice, or rather 4 times in the big leagues and has 2 hits. What is about Ivan Rodriguez that you like the most? By the way, I can't call him Pudge. To me, Pudge is Carlton Fisk, but go ahead.
I love his arm, his throw down the bases, and I love the way he stops the ball.
There's a swing and a fly ball, deep center field. Repko going back. It's off the wall under the 420 sign. Galarraga is going to be held up at third as Halter doubles off the center field wall. The Stingers have runners at second and third, and nobody out. Not bad for the former Tiger.
No, not at all.
But again, Rodriguez with a great arm. He runs the ball game really well, and he's obviously a great team leader because he helped lead Florida to the title last year, and of course he's helped the Tigers become a much better team this year. And then of course the Giants, they're right in the thick of things right now, but they can't get the Dodgers to lose.
No, they can't.
Dodgers winners again earlier today. Giants play. Pitch on the way is in at the knees for a strike. I don't think the Giants play until later, but we'll just double check to make sure. No, actually the Giants lost in 12 innings to the Mets, 11-9. Runners at second and third, nobody out. The pitch to Pelaez is down low. The count's even at 1 ball, 1 strike. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised with the fact that catching's your favorite position.
Oh, I love that.
You're involved in every pitch of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Pelaez, and that's probably the best part of it.
Yeah.
Elmo ready to look towards the plate. The pitch. High and inside with the fastball. Leans Pelaez back, and the count's 2 balls and 1 strike. Says here, your plate for the Park City Storm this year. How was the team?
Good.
You played any tournaments or just a regular league schedule?
A couple tournaments. We didn't do too well on that.
2-1 pitch on the way. Swung on and chopped up the third base side, and it kicks foul just before it gets to the bag at third, and the count's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now, it says your favorite park is Pac Bell, now SBC Park, but have you had a chance to go there yet?
No.
I tell you what, if you go, it will be your favorite park. I had a chance to go there about 3 or 4 times. I went earlier this year. Fortunately, the Stingers had an 11:30 game against Sacramento, and the drive is only about an hour and 15 minutes. So after our game, I went down to SBC and saw the Giants and the Padres.
Oh, yeah?
Great place to watch a game. And you can even watch a game for free there. Here's a smash towards third, scooped up by Bell, drops it, picks it up, throws to first in time for the out. Galarraga scores from third on the play, and the Stingers take a 2-0 lead. For Alex, that's his 54th run batted into the year as Galarraga broke on contact, may have distracted Bell, who could not handle it cleanly. Holding at second base is Halter, and it's 2-0 Stingers. And the batter is Brian Gordon, who struck out swinging his first time up. I don't know if you know this, but you can actually see a game free there because you know where the ball goes into the water at McCovey Cove?
Yeah.
There's actually a walkway there, and they have a screen that looks into the ballpark. Here's a bunt attempt foul, third base side, but not high enough for anybody to chase it down over by the Las Vegas dugout. The count's 0-1. They just ask people to watch a couple of innings and then move along so that everybody else can watch it for free. But that's a great place. And then, you know that giant Coke bottle that's out in left field? There's actually a slide in that. You can go sliding. And then next to that is a wiffle ball park where you can play wiffle ball, complete with a jumbotron with a camera that shows you while you're batting.
Oh, really?
Yes. So it's a great place to watch the game, too. The 0-1 pitch to Gordon, swinging a ground ball, foul in between the coach's box and the bag at first, and the count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes the count, 2-0 in favor of the Stingers. And if you ever go there, you got to have the garlic fries.
I'll eat those.
Although I will say it's the only ballpark I've ever been to, and I've probably been to about 30 of them over the years, that has a lobster salad sandwich. I don't know if that does anything for you. There's a swing and a miss and a changeup away. He struck him out, 2 down. Second strikeout of Gordon in the ball game, and that's strikeout number 6 for Hideo Nomo. Have you had a chance to go to a big league park yet, or are you still looking for that first trip?
Still looking for first trip.
You bug Dad for vacation next year, see a major league game?
Yeah.
Well, you see, I was spoiled. I grew up in Chicago, so I had the Cubs and the White Sox, although I used to go to Wrigley Field and root for the other team. See, once you become one, you can't be a fan of the other. There's a swing and a miss, strike 1. By the way, that gentleman over there in the white hair, Bob Bloom is his name. He's on the Las Vegas broadcast. He was one of the first announcers for the Giants when they moved from New York to San Francisco.
Really?
Yes. He was also the first play-by-play voice of the Oakland Raiders.
Oh.
So, not bad to have him around. 0-1 pitch to Gregorio, and it's down the middle for his strike 0-2. Who's at the ball game with you today?
My dad and my friend David Kompowski.
Anybody listening that you know of that you want to say hi to before the inning wraps up?
Hi, Mom. How's it going?
No balls, 2 strikes the count on Gregorio. A runner at second base, 2 outs, 2-0 Stingers. Now the 0-2 pitch to Tomo. Swung on and popped straight up. Foul ball, left side. Catcher Ryan Kellner with a mask off. The glove up, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So for the Stingers, 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Wes, thanks for being our Great Clips Junior sportscaster. Have fun tonight.
Thank you.
All right, at the end of 3, it's the Stingers 2, Las Vegas nothing on ESPN 1230.
QS Murray, Salt Lake City.
Fake, slow the crowd down the hill.
This is the ESPN Radio AM 1230.
Slam dunk for the left field.
The worldwide leader in sports. A Citadel Broadcasting Station.
Hey, this is Dan the Laptop Man from PC Laptops. Consumer alert! Consumer alert! Viruses and Trojans, they're just infecting computers every single day. You know what? You don't even need to open your email now to get infected. You can just be simply connected to the internet, and you can be infected with a Trojan. It can eat all your files, make duplicates of all your social security number and hidden passwords and email them out to evil people across the world. That's why you need us at PC Laptops. Why? Because we can service any brand of laptop computer. Sony, Gateway, Toshiba, Dell, Micron, any brand we can service. If we can't fix your computer, we'll write you a check. That's right. If we can't fix your computer, your laptop computer, we'll write you a check and buy your laptop computer from you. Isn't that crazy? So no matter what brand of laptop computer you have, bring it in to PC Laptops and we'll get it fixed up. If we can't fix it, we'll buy it from you. Because at PC Laptops, we love you. Featuring Intel Centrino mobile technology.
Spring is here, and that means shorter nights. But just because there's more daylight doesn't mean you don't still need better everyday lighting. Your local Ace Hardware stores and GE Lighting can help. GE Lighting has replaced the ordinary incandescent bulb with the new Reveal bulb. Reveal bulbs make colors so crisp, clean, that you truly see the difference. Guaranteed. Reveal bulbs from GE Lighting at your local Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place.
Garcia to lead things off for the Las Vegas 51. Stingers now out in front by a score of 2-0. Garcia to be followed by John Barnes and Rick Bell. Garcia fouled out to the first baseman Pelaez his first time up. Now the pitch from Steve Green. Off speed and over on the inside corner at the knees for a strike. 0-1. No balls, one strike. Now the pitch, swung on, driven deep to left. If it stays fair, it's trouble, but it hooks foul. Wow. That didn't miss by much. Right size, wrong shape for Luis Garcia. And the count's 0-2. No balls, two strikes. 2-0 Stingers. Here in the fourth. Now Green ready, the pitch. Into the dirt. Blocked by the catcher Gregorio, and the count's 1-2. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Stingers. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Las Vegas. Stingers getting a run in the second and a run in the third off of Hideo Nomo. Pitch on the way, and it's a breaking ball low, and the count's even on Garcia, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We didn't finish up that check of the scoreboard earlier. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We can tell you now that a couple of games, a 1-2 pitch grounded to the first base side and just foul outside the bag at first. Phillies scored 6 in the 8th. They've now overtaken the Brewers 8-6. And the Astros scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th off LaTroy Hawkins to beat the Cubs 4-3. In Denver, Colorado leads Montreal 4-1 in the 8th. In the 11 and 12 innings, the Mets beat the Giants 11-9. The Dodgers down to Atlanta 7-4. In just a few minutes, Cincinnati's at Arizona, and San Diego hosts Florida. Now the 1-2 pitch to Garcia, swung on and lined into center field, a base hit. Off-speed pitch that Garcia able to reach out and punch into center field. That's the 3rd hit of the ball game for Las Vegas. That'll bring up John Barnes, who singled to center field his first time up. And our thanks to Les Ashwood, our Great Clips Junior sportscaster tonight. Stingers baseball brought to you in part by the Taco Maker. Burrito Babies are back as the hottest item at Taco Maker. 3 crisp bean burrito babies, lightly fried in a half corn, half flour tortilla. There's a pitch, a fastball in at the knees for a strike, 0-1. And it's filled with homemade beans and cheese for only $1.89, and you can dip your burrito babies into your favorite hot sauce or sour cream. So crunch 3 burrito babies at your favorite Taco Maker today. The 0-1 pitch to Barnes, a fastball high, 1-1. Taco Maker donates $5 to the United Way for every double play turned by the Stingers this year. They've turned 121, making the total donation so far $605. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on Barnes. The pitch low for a ball, and it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count on John. Prior to his hit in the second inning, he had just 2 hits and 17 at-bats against the Stingers this year. Now Green ready, the 2-1. Line foul. That one hit off the facing of the upper deck and carry him down below. And the count on Barnes is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count of the right-hand batter. Infield at double play, depth behind Green. As the 2-2 comes home. Fastball high, and that fills the count at 3-2. Montreal first baseman Nick Johnson was placed on the disabled list today with a broken right cheekbone and is probably out for the season. Got hit in the face by a bad hop last night. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Low, ball 4. Now the 51s are in business with runners at first and second with nobody out. That's the second walk issued by Green, and the batter will be Rick Bell. Struck out swinging his first time up. Brian Church, who was just here with Edmonton. 5th in the league with a .343 batting average, is getting the promotion to Montreal. So runners at first and second. Garcia at second. Barnes over at first. Barnes representing the potential tying run. First pitch to Bell. Chop foul off his foot. And the count's 0-1. No balls. 1 strike. Again, Green making his first appearance of the year against Las Vegas. Last year he won 3 and lost 1 against the 51s. As he ended up the year 9-5. Fortunately for Steve, a whole nother story here. The 0-1. Up high, a ball. Evens the count on Bell at 1 ball and 1 strike. Last year, Bell hit .455 against the Stingers. Topped on the 51s against Salt Lake. The 1-1 pitch. Bell swings and slices one foul. Out of play down the right field side onto the roof. And the count on Bell, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Runner at second base, Garcia, not blessed with a lot of speed. Barnes has slowed down somewhat since 2000 with a couple of knee injuries. Now the 1-2. Started after it, held up as the breaking ball missed low, and the count on Bell is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Terry Kennedy going through the signs over at third base. Henry Stanley is on deck as Green delivers the 2-2. Smashed through the hole into left field, a base hit. Garcia being waved on in. Here comes the throw by Riggs, cut off by McPherson, and the out at second base. Rather, the out at third. On the play, the throw cut off by McPherson, who then flipped to the shortstop Halter covering third to get Barnes. On the play, Bell takes second. It's an RBI single for Bell. He'll take second on the throw. Barnes is out. 7, 5, 6. So 1 out, the tying run at second base in a 2-1 ball game. And the batter will be Henry Stanley, who struck out swinging his first time up. Now the pitch. Fastball cuts the outside corner at the knees. A strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Stingers. 1-4-0 for Las Vegas. Now Green ready from the stretch, the 0-1. Fastball, that's in at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-2. Henry Stanley, 5th in the league last year with 148 hits for the New Orleans. Now Green ready, the 0-2. Low for a ball. 1-2 the count on Stanley, who was a member of Clemson's 2000 College World Series team. 1-2 the count on Stanley. Now Green ready. The pitch. Fastball outside at the knees. 2-2 the count on Stanley, with Ryan Kellner, the catcher, on deck. Las Vegas on the board here in the fourth. So 128 games in the season. The Stingers still looking for their first shutout. Now the 2-2 pitch to Stanley. High and inside as he leans back out of the way, and the count is full at 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Now Green set the payoff pitch. Swinging a chopper over the mound. The second baseman thrower to his right has it behind second, throws to first. Not in time to get the speedy Stanley. That ball took too high a hop on the way out there for thrower to have a shot at him. And so Stanley with the infield single, and now the 51 have runners at the corners with 1 out. And Ryan Kellner, the batter, he walked his first time up. The infield will move into double play depth behind Green. Bell the tying run at third. Stanley the lead run at first. Green ready. The pitch. Swung on and sliced foul into the upper deck behind first base for strike 1. And good crowd here on Fan Appreciation Night. Probably in the neighborhood of 12,000 or so, maybe a little bit more. Stingers leading Las Vegas 2-1. Now Green ready. The quick throw to first, and back in standing is Stanley. Oh, and 1 the count on the right-hand batter, Kellner. Came into this season with more strikeouts than hits in his pro career. Here's a swing and a foul back into the screen. 0-2. And looking at his numbers this year, he has 30 hits, but he has struck out 46 times. And he's been very busy behind the plate this year. Coy Hill now with Arizona. Now the 2-strike pitch instead. The fake to third and the look towards first. Toss over, not in time. Oh, and 2 the count on the right-hand hitting Kellner. Now Green nods in agreement with Gregorio for the sign, and here's the 0-2. Up high for a fastball. 1-2 the count. One ball, 2 strikes. Green taking time in between pitches here. Now the right-hander is set. The 1-2 pitch to Kellner. Breaking ball just off the plate outside at the knees. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and two on the right-hand batter with Joe Thurston on deck. Again, the quick throw to first. Close, but Stanley gets back in time. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Kellner. Now Green ready, the 2-2. There goes the runner at first. The pitch is popped up. Shallow right, could be trouble. The second baseman thrower racing to make the catch. Back to third base goes Bell. Stanley scampers to first. Normally that's a routine play, but thrower had gone over to cover the bag at second on the steal attempt by Stanley, and he had to go a long way to get to that one. So fine play by thrower, and there's 2 down. Still runners at first and third for Joe Thurston, who fly to Sorensen in center his first time up. Hits are even at 5 apiece. Green peers in, gets his sign. The first pitch to Thurston. Fastball high, ball 1. 1-0 the count. And in Las Vegas, Labor Day weekend to close out the season. The last 2 games are noon starts there. The 1-0 pitch. Thurston takes a strike. Inside corner, bell high, 1-1. So it should be nice and toasty at game time and throughout the course of the contest. 1 ball, 1 strike on Thurston. Left-hand batter as Green tosses to first, sending Stanley back. Stanley 3 out of 3 in the stolen base department this year. Now Green ready, and the 1-1 to Thurston. Outside, above the knees, 2-1 the count. Stingers on Wednesday head to Edmonton for their final trip ever to that city. For 6 games in 5 days, with a doubleheader scheduled for Thursday. 2 balls, 1 strike the count, the pitch. Breaking ball into the dirt, blocked by the catcher Gregorio, and that puts the count at 3-1. A wide one here would load the bases. From the top of the order, Jason Repko would be the hitter. 3 balls, 1 strike. Bell at third, Stanley at first. See if Stanley's off and running with the pitch here. He is, and the pitch is inside, ball 4. And now the bases are loaded with 2 out. That's the 3rd walk issued by Green. That gives him 78 on the year. The most walks ever issued in one season by a Salt Lake pitcher is 80 by Mark Redmond in 1997. So now here's Jason Repko with the bases loaded and 2 out. Repko on the year, 1 for 4 with the bases full. And 3 RBI. 2-1 Stingers, the pitch. Down the middle, a fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. The infield back, the outfield pretty much straight away. Green ready with the 0-1. Swung on and smacked past the diving Halter in the left field, a base hit. Dell in with the tying run, Stanley across with a go-ahead run. It's a 2-run single for Jason Repko, and Las Vegas takes the lead 3-2. Liner through the left side. Halter with a good diving effort, but he could not flag it down. And so Repko puts the 51s in front for the first time in the ball game, and there are still runners at first and second with 2 outs for Jose Flores, who has singled and struck out in 2 plate appearances. So Las Vegas with their first lead of the ball game. The pitch. Breaking ball low, ball 1. 1-0 the count on Jose Flores. Now Green peers in, gets his sign. The right-hander ready. The 1-0. Third ball misses downstairs for ball 2. 2-0 the count on Flores. Voted Sacramento's most versatile player last year as he played at left, center, second base, and shortstop for the River Cats. Now the 2-0 pitch on the way from Green. Smack to the right side, off the glove of Pelaez, deflects to the second baseman thrower, back to Green, covering, not in time. A close play at first base. A smash off the glove of Pelaez, deflecting to thrower. Green coming over to take the throw, but didn't get to the bag in time as Flores beats it out, and now the bases are loaded again with 2 outs. And the batter will be Cody Ross, who's 0 for 2. Ross on the year, 2 for 3 with 4 runs batted in. Hitting with the bases full. So bases loaded, 2 out, waiting to see what they rule on that one. I would think it's a hit. Nope, they're going to call an error on Pelaez. So bases loaded, 2 out. And Cody Ross, the 9th man to come to bat the inning. Now Green working from the stretch in the first pitch. Low, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Thurston at third. Repko at second. Flores at first. 2 out. A 1-0 pitch to Ross on the way. Fly ball, right field. Gordon coming on. Dives and can't get it, and it bounces by him. Thurston scores. Repko scores. Flores in behind him as Ross goes into second. And now it's 6-2 Las Vegas. Ryan Gordon gambling, going for the diving catch, and it bounced by him, allowing 3 runs to score and will likely go as a double. And so now it is a 4-run Las Vegas lead as activity begins to stir in the Salt Lake bullpen. Now here's Luis Garcia, who started it all off with a single to center field. Again, the 3 runs are unearned with that error charged to Pelaez. There's a pitch, a breaking ball outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. A 6-run 4th inning here for Las Vegas. Now the pitch. Breaking ball low, 2-0 to count on Garcia. Steve Green kicking at the dirt in front of the pitching rubber. Left-hander Dusty Berkman up in the Stingers' pen as the 2-0 comes home. Swung on, lifted down the right field line, hooking towards the gate in short right. Gordon going back, and that ball is a home run. And now there's an argument going on as a fan reached in front of the pole and made the catch. And apparently the first base umpire, Chittenden, now is going to come down and talk with the home plate umpire, Adam Dowdy, as the fan in the right field corner interfered. As he made that grab, the question was it going to hit the pole or not? So far, Mike Grumley hasn't gone out to argue. And now apparently that's going to be ruled a double. And now Terry Kennedy is going to argue. Apparently the umpires ruled that it didn't have enough legs to have cleared the fence, and that it should only be a double. Well, interestingly enough, security hasn't gone down there, as fans who interfere with a ball that's in play are to be removed, but that hasn't been done. And apparently the umpires have decided that Garcia is going to get a double instead of his 29th home run of the year. But a run does score. It's another unearned run. And it's now a 7-2 ball game in favor of Las Vegas as Garcia heads back to second base. So a 7-2 game. John Barnes will be the batter. He has singled and walked in 2 plate appearances. So Garcia back to second base. It's still his 26th double and his 80th run batted in. Green's pitch, and it's a breaking ball low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Barnes. Now Green's pitch. Fastball strike to the outside corner, just above the knees, and the count's even at 1-1. And 7 runs across. 4 of the runs are unearned. Barnes, the 11th man to come to bat in the inning. The pitch. Low for a ball, and it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Rick Bell, the third baseman, is on deck. Now Green ready, the 2-1. Outside at the knees, ball 3. 3-1 the count on Barnes. Again, Dusty Bergman heating up in the Stingers bullpen. Now Green ready, the 3-1. Swinging a ground ball to third. McPherson's got it. Step on the throw across, on target and in time to retire the side. 7-run score on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. 1 error and 1 runner was left on the base paths. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Las Vegas 7 and the Stingers 2 on ESPN 1230.
Admit it, you like things in life that are the best, like the best schools, the best vacations, and of course, the best place to buy wireless phones, Radio Shack. Start the school year off right with a cool color screen flip phone, like this Sprint PCS Vision phone VI660 by Samsung, just $19.99 after $170 instant savings. Now at Radio Shack, you've got questions, we've got answers. Offer good with credit approval through 8/25 with in-store purchase and activation of a new line of service and a 2-year agreement. $36 activation and $150 early termination fee. Apply. Details in store.
Oh, I wish you a happy lunch. My bologna has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. My bologna has a second name.
It's M-A-Y-E-R.
Oh, I love to eat it every day. And if you ask me what I'll say, Dr. Meyer has a way with B-O-L-O-G-N-A.
Oscar Mayer Original Bologna has quality meat, no fillers. For bologna you feel good about, you can count on Oscar.
If you need car insurance, your local Geico Direct insurance professional is here for you. There are definite advantages to having a local insurance representative. You can't beat the service, and it's nice to know a real-life person is around to answer your questions. That's why Geico Direct has a local office in Layton, staffed with professionals who know the insurance business just as well as they know the neighborhood. Call your Geico professional today. No matter what you need, you can be sure it will be well done. Call 298-9336. That's 298-9336, right here in Layton.
Now, back to more Stingers baseball on ESPN 1230 AM.
We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Stingers have their work cut out for them now as they trail 7-2. It'll be Zach Sorensen, Jake Thrower, and Adam Riggs due up to face right-hander Hideo Nomo. He's got to be closing in on his 85 pitch count limit. But now he has a 5-run lead. Zach Sorensen to lead it off, delivered a sacrifice fly his first time up. At the time, it put the Stingers ahead 1-0. Time now for a look ahead at the Stingers schedule, brought to you by University of Utah football. The defending Mountain West Conference and Liberty Bowl champs play 6 home games, starting with Texas A&M and finishing with BYU. Season tickets are now available at 581-UTICS or online at UtahUtes.com. U of U football, you ain't seen nothing yet. Again, 2 o'clock tomorrow here at Franklin Covey Field. Jason Middlebrook faces right-hander Heath Topp. Then on Monday at 7, Jake Woods battles right-hander Brian Falkenborg. Chris Butchek goes Tuesday night against right-hander Mark Johnson. Then the Stingers open up a 5-day, 6-game series in Edmonton, with Scott Dunn facing Wilton Chavez in a rematch of last night's game. So here's Zach Sorensen to face Nomo as the right-hander is up in the Las Vegas bullpen. Nomo ready, and his first pitch to Zach. Down the middle for a strike, and it's 0-1. 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Las Vegas. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error for the Stingers. On the 0-1 pitch to Sorensen. Into the dirt. Evens the count at 1-1. Well, after a day off, Olympic baseball resumed play today. Cuba defeated Canada by a score of 5-2. 1-1 pitch to Sorensen on the way. Into the dirt, ball 2. 2-1 the count. Former PCLer, former Vancouver Canadian Jason Dixon took the loss for Canada. Former Stinger Jeff Guile went 0 for 4. Former Buzzman Ryan Ratmanovich went 2 for 4, driving in both runs for Canada. Rob Ducey went 0 for 2. Stubby Clapp, former Memphis Redbird, went 1 for 3. 2-1 pitch, and Sorensen lines a base hit into right center field. Played on the bounce out there by Cody Ross. Sorensen aboard with a leadoff hit. Hit number 6 in the ball game for the Stingers. And to the top of the order we go, and Jake Thrower, who has doubled and singled in 2 plate appearances tonight. Former Tucson sidewinder Danny Clausen went 0 for 3. Cuba tied with Japan for the tournament lead at 5-1 after Japan defeated Taipei in 10 innings 4-3. Taipei had gone out ahead 3-0 in the third on a 3-run home run by Las Vegas first baseman Chen Feng Chen. Pitch to Thrower on the way, outside at the knees, ball 1. Greece defeated Italy for their first win, 12-7. Former Stinger Clay Bellinger went 2 for 5 with 2 RBI. Nick Theodoro of Las Vegas did not get into the ball game. Chris Dimitrov, former Albuquerque Duke, went 1 for 4 for Greece. Former Tacoma Rainier James Bucari went 0 for 5 for Italy. Now the 1-0 pitch to Thrower, and it's a fastball high, ball 2. 2-0 the count, and Australia routed the Netherlands 22-2. Former big leaguer David Nielsen went 0 for 2 for Australia. For the Netherlands, the Portland Beavers' Eugene Kingsale went 1 for 3. Former Iowa Cub Ivan Coffey went 0 for 2. Another former PCLer, Ralph Milliard, went 1 for 4 with an RBI. Here's Thrower swinging at the 2-0 and putting it in the air to right field. Cody Ross camped underneath this one, and he'll make the catch for the out. Sorensen retreats back to first, and there's one away here in the 4th. Here's Adam Riggs, who's been up twice, and he has walked twice. So even though there's still one more game left in the round robin, the medal round combatants are set, although we don't know the seeding as of yet. Cuba and Japan are both 5-1. Canada and Australia are each 4-2. Those 4 teams are in. The pitch to Riggs, breaking ball in at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. Netherlands and Taipei 2-4. Greece and Italy are each 1-5. No balls, 1 strike the count on Adam Riggs. Infield at double play depth. Domo ready, the pitch. Swung on, lifted in the air towards left. Stanley going back, still going back. It's up there, it's out there, and it is gone. A 2-run homer for Adam Riggs. And it's now a 7-4 ball game as Riggs extends his hitting streak to 17 games. He adds to his career best. That's his 26th home run of the season. He has been on an absolute tear. That's his 9th home run during the hitting streak. He leads the PCL now with 99 runs scored, and that is also his league-leading 67th extra base hit. First pitch to McPherson, a strike on the inside corner at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count. Now Domo's pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. The count's 0-2 now. McPherson has struck out each of his first 2 times up, and he spanned his last 8 at-bats against Las Vegas pitching. Now the pitch delivery. Low, no, strike 3 called at the knees on the inside corner, and McPherson can't believe it. A late right arm from home plate umpire Adam Dowdy, who shouts at somebody over in the Stingers dugout. So Riggs with his 26th home run. With 2.5 weeks to go, he is 6 home runs away from the franchise record set by Chad Ruff in 1997 as the discussion continues between Dowdy, the umpire, and the Stingers bench. As Andres Galarraga comes to the plate, he's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. First pitch to the big cat. In at the knees, a strike 0-1. Galarraga again in big league play against Nomo. 6 for 34 with a homer and 2 runs batted in. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Nomo, a member of Japan's silver medal team in the 1988 Olympics. Last year, he was 16-13 with 2 complete game shutouts for the Dodgers. On the 2-strike delivery. Fastball high, 1-2 the count on Galarraga. Nomo's first 5 major league seasons in Japan were with the Kintetsu Buffaloes. Led the Japanese Pacific League in wins in each of 4 straight years from 90 to 93. Now the 1-2 pitch to Galarraga. Fastball inside at the belt, 2-2 the count. He also led the Pacific League in Japan in shutouts with 4 in 1991 and with 5 in 1992. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Galarraga as Nomo deals. Swung on and pulled down the left field line, hooking towards the corner, and that's a fair ball. Kissing it down is Henri Stanley. Galarraga will take the turn at first and head to second base with a double. That's his second 2-base hit as a Stinger. Galarraga intimating in the California papers, apparently, according to the Angels radio broadcast today, feels he's ready to go and is just waiting for the call-up. He thinks he's ready now. The question is who would be moved down. Here's Shane Halter, who's walked in double tonight in 2 plate appearances against Nomo. The pitch. Hurt ball, strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count. Nomo ready. A pitch. Into the dirt. Smothered by the catcher, Kellner. Griggs 1 for 1 today. Came in batting .335, which was good for 6th in the league right now. Former Buzz outfielder Chad Allen leads at .381. It's just barely enough plate appearances to qualify. Now the 1-1 pitch to Halter. Strike in at the knees, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 4th, 7-4, Las Vegas. Now Nomo ready with a 1-2 pitch. Outside at the belt, 2-2 the count on Halter. Double barrel action actually in the right and the left field bullpen for Las Vegas. Joel Hanrahan being one, I believe. Roy Smith is the other. Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss at a pitch of the dirt. He struck him out. That's strikeout number 8 for Nomo. The Stingers scored 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and they leave 1 runner on base. So we go now to the 5th. It's Las Vegas 7, Salt Lake 4 on ESPN 1230.
When's the last time you got a bonus, just like that? Well, a $2,000 bonus is waiting for you at Stedman's Recreation in Tooele, because between now and the end of August, you can get $2,000 in bonus bucks for the purchase of a 2003 Honda VTZ 1800 motorcycle. You can use your bonus bucks on any accessories, on riding gear, or even a down payment. And right now, you can ride out with a Honda VTX 1800 motorcycle with 3.9% fixed APR for up to 3 years and 0 down payment upon approved credit through American Honda Finance Corporation. So head on down to Stedman's Recreation at 916 North Main in Tooele and use your $2,000 in bonus bucks on parts or accessories. With your new gear, you're going to be cruising the boulevard in style. Bonus bucks offer good through August 31st, 2004. Financing available to qualified buyers through July 31st, 2004. Payment example, 36 monthly payments of $29.48 for each $1,000 finance. Other restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Denpro Colors comes along. Denpro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENPRO. That's 877-DENPRO. Denpro Colors, automotive excellence.
All right, we head to the fifth inning, and a new pitcher is on for the Stingers. Left-hander Dusty Bergman comes on for the 41st time this year. He's 1-0 with one save and a 2.83 earned run average. The PCL batting .270 against left-hander Dusty Bergman. He'll face Rick Bell, Henri Stanley, and Ryan Kellner here in the fifth. The final line on Steve Green, 4 innings of work, 8 hits, 7 runs, only 3 earned. He struck out 4 and walked 2. All 7 runs being scored in the 4th inning. 7-4 Las Vegas, and the first pitch to Bell is low, ball 1. Our 5th inning, middle of the game reset of the Stingers defensive alignment, courtesy of the Phone Directories Company. First the pitch, chop foul behind home plate, 1-1. Stingers with Adam Riggs in left, Zach Sorensen in center, and Brian Gordon in right. Dallas McPherson at third, Shane Halder at short, Jake Thrower at second, and Alex Pelaez at first. A battery of Dusty Bergman pitching, and Tom Gregorio catching as the fastball is fouled back, and the count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Swinging a ground ball, right side. Jake Thrower to his left, flags it down and throws him out. 1 away here in the 5th. Brings up Henri Stanley, who beat out an infield grounder for a base hit his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Go a long way to go in this one. Plenty of time for the Stingers to rally. Against this Las Vegas ball club. There's a swing, a 2-hopper again to the second baseman Thrower, who handles the belt high bounce and sidearms it over to first for the out. 2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Ryan Kellner, who has walked and popped up in 2 plate appearances. So Kellner the batter. Stingers trailing by 3. Here in the 5th inning as Bergman delivers. Fouled first base side deep into the lower deck for strike 1. Dusty has allowed 3 unearned runs, no earned runs on 3 hits in 3 innings against Las Vegas this year. Now the pitch. Swinging a 2-hopper to third and takes a high hop over the left shoulder of McPherson and into left field. Dallas going to his left. Was getting himself into position for that one, but the ball took a bad hop over his left shoulder and into left field. That will likely go as a bad hop single. I say likely, and it is a base hit. First of the game for Kellner, 1 on, 2 out. The batter will be Joe Thurston, who's 0 for 2, plus a walk. There's a pitch sharply hit on the ground toward short to his left. Halter's got it. The underhand toss to Thrower, and they get the force on Kellner to retire the side here in the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Halfway through this scheduled 9-rounder. It's Las Vegas 7, the Stingers 4 on ESPN 1230.
For the money, here for the show, we're free to get ready now. Go, kids, go to Jake's Over the Top, baby. Yeah.
Let me tell you about Jake's Over the Top. The name comes from the insane way their monster shakes rises inches above the top of the cup. A mountain of ice cream blended with fresh fruit, nuts, candy, and cookies. Like the strawberry banana shake, the turtle shake, or the yo-yo.
And if you're lonesome tonight,
join me for a burger big enough for the two of us. That's called a Big Jake Burger. This hunk of bone and lard is 2 quarter-pound cheeseburgers, topped with 2 slices of cheddar cheese, freshly cooked bacon, ketchup, mayo, mustard, pickles, lettuce, and tomatoes on a sesame seed bun.
Try a Big Jake Burger. 2 1/4-pound patties of sizzling beef, 2 slices of cheese, grilled bacon strips, mayo, mustard, ketchup, pickles, fresh tomatoes, and crisp lettuce. At Jake's, we don't stop at the top.
Wrangler, Jake's over the top.
Starting for your locally owned grocery store, Andy Goodwill.
Regarded as the top customer service clerk in the country, Andy Goodwill is a first-team all-star selection as a provider of only the best service to shoppers at any of the associated food stores, including Acres, Peterson's, Macy's, and others across the Wasatch Front. As region MVP, Goodwill set records for happy customers, satisfied shoppers, and stunning smiles. Goodwill shows associated food stores because of its commitment to customer service and the impressive reputation of Western Family Products. For your family, only the best.
As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, it's another Connected Wireless call to the bullpen. Get connected. Stay connected with Connected Wireless. Call 205-FREE for the location nearest you as Joel Hanrahan comes on to replace Hideo Nomo for Las Vegas. For Hanrahan, this will be his 24th appearance of the year, his 3rd out of the bullpen. He's won 5 and lost 7 with a 5.10 earned run average. The PCL batting .279 against Hanrahan, who pitched a scoreless inning with 3 strikeouts on July 10th against Salt Lake. Nomo went 4 innings, gave up 8 hits, 4 runs. They were all earned. He struck out 8 and walked 3 and allowed 1 home run. Second consecutive relief appearance for Hanrahan. Following up an appearance by Nomo, he pitched 2 innings against Sacramento on the 16th of August. Gave up 5 runs on 5 hits with 4 walks and 2 strikeouts. So here's Alex Pelaez with Brian Gordon and Tom Gregorio to follow. Our 5th inning, middle of the game reset of the Las Vegas defensive alignment. Coming up after Hanrahan deals to Pelaez, and it's fouled off first base side onto the roof for strike 1. Henry Stanley in left, Jason Repko in center, and Cody Ross in right. Rick Bell at third, Jose Flores at short, Joe Thurston at second, and Luis Garcia at first. Joel Hanrahan pitching, and Ryan Kellner catching as he takes one high and outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pelaez tonight 0 for 2. Drove in a run with a ground out in the 3rd. The pitch sinks down low, 2-1. Hanrahan 6'3", 215 in his 5th year out of Des Moines, Iowa. 2nd round pick of the Dodgers in 2000 out of Norwalk High School in Iowa. Here's a swing at a slow tapper, right side, charging Thurston, gloves and throws on the run to get Pelaez for out number 1. Nicely done, 1 away. That'll bring up Brian Gordon, who's been up twice and he has struck out twice. Unfortunately for Brian, he's closing in on a franchise record. He has struck out 127 times. The record, 138 by Ryan Ratmanovich in 1997. Current Canadian Olympian. Now Hanrahan's pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, strike 1. Gordon, though, with 19 home runs, is AAA best after he had 17 last year as a member of the Tucson Sidewinders. It's also his career high period as there's a swing and a miss. And the count on Brian, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, bases empty. The pitch bounces in for a ball, 1-2. Time now to find out what else happened on this date in baseball history. Brought to you by Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. Just 20 minutes from the ballpark. Visit Stedman's, where you deal with the owner and not a salesman. A 1-2 to Bryant, inside at the knees, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. What's believed to be an organized baseball first at AAA. 2-2 pitch on the way, low, 3-2. Tim Raines Jr. and Sr. face each other in a doubleheader between Ottawa and Rochester. Each goes 1 for 3 in the opener. Well, Junior goes 1 for 4 in the nightcap. 3-2 to Gordon. Swinging a foul. Back into the screen, and it's still 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Las Vegas leading 7-4 here in the bottom of the 5th. There's a pitch, low, ball 4. The Stingers have a base runner with 1 out here in the 5th. 4th walk issued by Las Vegas pitching in the game, and that'll bring up Tom Gregorio, as tripled, scored a run, and fouled out. So he's 1 for 2. On this date in 1999, in their current series against the Giants, the Dodgers start pitchers from 4 different countries, something they've done before, but this time the Dodgers have 3 continents covered. Tell you who they were in a moment. Let you think about it. The pitch to Gregorio is a strike under the letters, 0-1. Eric Gagne of Canada was a starter. Jeff Williams of Australia. Ismael Valdez of Mexico. And Chano Park of Korea. 0-1 the count on Gregorio. Gordon the lead at first with 1 out. Hanrahan ready. The pitch. Swinging a foul back into the screen. And the count on Gregorio is 0-2. 0 balls, 2 strikes. On this date in 1993, after allowing a home run in a 3-2 loss to Houston, Phillies left-hander Terry Mulholland breaks his right hand punching a water cooler. Mulholland's quote afterwards, "It's stupid, but it really would have been stupid if I had hit it with my left hand." There's a fastball high to Gregorio, and the count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On this date in 1991 at the Pioneer League, Helena defeats Idaho Falls 28-0. One and 2 the count on Gregorio. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball. He struck him out. 2 down here in the 5th. First strikeout for Hanrahan, the 9th. For Las Vegas pitching in the ball game, and that'll bring up Zach Sorensen, who singled and scored last inning. On this date in 1990, for the last time in the 20th century, 2 pitchers make their major league debut starting against one another when Paul Abbott of the Twins squares off against Jim Campbell of the Royals. The first pitch to Sorensen, outside at the knees, ball 1. 1-0 the count on Zach. On this date in 1987, our buddy Dale Murphy hit his 300th career home run as Atlanta beat Pittsburgh 5-4. Now the 1-0. Sorensen takes a little bit high, ball 2. 2-0 the count on Zach. Runner at first, 2 down, bottom of the 5th. Stingers trail 7-4. 2-0 to Sorensen. Down the middle with a fastball. A strike, and it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. On this date in 1981 in a Pioneer League game, Lethbridge's Sid Fernandez strikes out 21 batters in a 6-0 win over Helena. The 2-1 to Sorensen. Swung on and popped up. Behind third base, Bell, the third baseman, straddles the line, and on the foul side of the stripe, makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, no hits. A walk and 1 runner left on base. We go to the 6th. It's Las Vegas 7 and the Stingers 4 on ESPN 1230.
KKQS Murray, Salt Lake City. This is ESPN Radio AM 1230. And he throws deep. Worldwide leader in sports. The broadcasting station.
Next time you're outside, take a look skyward, and you'll notice one big change on the skyline. Dishes are coming down, dropping like flies. Now you can get Comcast digital cable as low as $34.95 a month. Only $34.95. So call Comcast at 1-800-262-9072 to sign up today for hundreds of cable and local favorites. And while you're there, ask how to get your rate guarantee for up to 2 years. Plus, keep your eye out for video on demand, where you can watch what you want, when you want, with the video on demand. Stuff you'll never find on a disc. It's the Check your sights on Comcast. Call 1-800-262-9072. That's 1-800-262-9072 to dump your dish and get TV on your terms with Comcast digital cable. As low as $34.95 a month. Because the dish is coming down.
Monthly price of package depends on level of service. Certain restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Call for complete details. Available to new customers.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the Big Green Monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where Dent Pro Colors comes along. Dent Pro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DENT-PRO. That's 877-DENT-PRO. Dent Pro Colors. Automotive excellence.
We go to the sixth inning, 7-4 in favor of Las Vegas. It'll be the top of the order for both teams as we go to the sixth. First for Las Vegas, Jason Repko, Jose Flores, and Cody Ross due up. It was Repko who put Las Vegas ahead with a bases loaded 2-run single in the fourth. He's 1 for 3 on the night. Dusty Berkman beginning his second inning of relief. Repko shows bunt and takes low, ball 1. Time now to find out what else is happening under the lights tonight at the PCL as well as Major League Baseball. 1-0 pitch. Repko fouls it off the end of his bat. Back to the screen. 1-1 the count. Brought to you by GE Lighting and the new Reveal light bulb. Check out the Reveal bulb at your locally owned Ace Hardware store. 1-1 the count on Repko. The pitch comes home. Outside at the knees, a ball, 2-1. Well, in the showdown Tacoma at Portland, right now the rain is winning. They're in a delay at PGE Park. Waiting to get that one started. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swinging a foul at home plate, 2-2 the count. Oklahoma doubled up Nashville 4-2. The former Sounds pitcher, John Watson, the winner, now 7-1. At Memphis, Omaha defeats the Redbirds 5-2. Les Walren, the winner. Calvin Pickering at his league-leading 35th home run. He's been on a tear of late. There's a swing and another foul at home plate. Still 2-2. They're in the 8th at New Orleans. Iowa and the Zephyrs even at 5. In the 6th at Colorado Springs, the Sky Sox and Albuquerque are tied at 1. Tucson hit Edmonton with 5 in the first. Sidewinders lead 5-0. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and a changeup away. He struck him out. Excellent pitch by Berkman. His first strikeout, the 5th for Salt Lake pitching in the ball game. Here's Jose Flores, 1 for 3. Reached on an error his last time up. After 2 at Fresno, the Grizzlies lead Sacramento 2-0. In the major leagues, a wild one in Detroit still going in the 11th. The Mariners 10 and the Tigers 10. Flores takes high, ball 1. Seattle led 6-3 after 4. Tigers scored 4 in the 5th to go ahead 7-6. Pitch to Flores, bounce toward short. Halter on the second hop, has it on the bill of the cap high bounce. It throws to first for the out. 2 up, 2 down here in the Las Vegas 6th, and that'll bring up Cody Ross, who delivered a big 3-run double when Brian Gordon came up empty on his diving catch attempt in right. Seattle got a run in the 6th to tie it at 7. Detroit scored 3 in the bottom of the 6th to go up 10-7, only to have the Mariners score 3 in the 7th to tie it at 10. Two teams have combined for 34 hits in the game. First pitch to Ross. Strike. Fastball in the inside corner at the knees. 0-1. All the other American League games have been completed as the Angels beat the Yankees today 6-1. That's 2 in a row at New York for the Angels. Swinging a foul back as they endured a rain delay of over 3 hours and 45 minutes. Boston outslugged Chicago 10-7. Minnesota won again, beating Cleveland 8-1. Twins have now opened a 6-game lead in the Central Division. Former Buzzmen Torrey Hunter and Corey Koski homered for the Twins. 1-2 pitch to Ross, swinging a ground ball to short. Up with it is Halter. The step of the throw to first, on target and in time to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down go the 51s here in the 6th. After 5.5, it's Las Vegas 7, Salt Lake 4 on ESPN 1230.
Hi, I'm Bob.
And I'm Jim.
Listen, we noticed you got an old hot tub on your deck there.
What? Speak up, Teddy.
Well, we're with All Seasons Hot Tubs. I mean, we bought a hot tub from them.
Let me talk about it.
Okay, Jim.
You see, All Seasons has these new hot tubs with super filtration. Crazy strong pressure that just throws you all over the tub. Really psychedelic mood lighting and this sound system that actually uses your hot tub as the speaker.
It's crazy, man. You can hear your music under the water.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, psychedelic. What? Get off my porch.
Yeah, I think we really reached him.
Yeah, me too. Let's go next door.
All right. At All Seasons, we've seen some pretty strange behavior from some of our customers. Maybe it's because of amazing features like customized mood lighting, massaging jets, and a sound system so clear you can hear it underwater. Right now, All Seasons is offering 0% financing for 12 months on all hot tubs. But don't delay. This special offer is only available in August. Call All Seasons today at 298-7665. That's 298-7665.
Spring is here, and that means shorter nights. But just because there's more daylight doesn't mean you don't still need better everyday lighting. Your local Ace Hardware stores and GE Lighting can help. GE Lighting has replaced the ordinary incandescent bulb with the new Reveal bulb. Reveal bulbs make colors so crisp, clean, that you truly see the difference. Guaranteed. Reveal bulbs from GE Lighting at your local Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place.
We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Las Vegas out in front of the Stingers, 7-4. Top of the order, Jake Thrower, Adam Riggs, and Dallas McPherson to face Joel Hanrahan, who begins his 2nd inning of relief. Thrower 2 for 3 so far on the night. First pitch taking a strike on the inside corner above the knees, 0-1. Finishing off that look of the out-of-town scoreboard. Toronto top Baltimore 10-4. The 0-1 to Thrower. A little bat handle looper out toward second. Thurston to his right. Gloves it for out number 1. 1 away. Here's Adam Riggs, has walked twice and hit a 2-run homer. Oakland shut out Tampa Bay 5-0, and Texas held off Kansas City 5-3 in the National League. After 3 in Phoenix, Arizona leads Cincinnati 2-1. In the bottom of the 3rd at San Diego, the Padres and the Marlins are tied 1-1. Pitch to Riggs on the way. Strike on the outside corner at the knees. 0-1. In 12, the Mets beat the Giants 11-9 at San Francisco. Dodgers beat the Braves 7-4. 2 homers for Sean Green. The 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss at a fastball, 0-2. Phillies rallied with 6 in the 8th to beat Milwaukee 8-6. Houston scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 9th off LaTroy Hawkins and beat the Cubs 4-3. Now the 0-2 to Riggs. Breaking ball outside, 1-2 the count. St. Louis pounded Pittsburgh 10-6. Scott Rowland with his 31st home run. Albert Pujols with his 38th. And Colorado dumped Montreal 5-2 as Riggs lifts one foul, first base side, over the roof and onto West Temple. Todd Helton with his 28th home run for Colorado in that one. That Cubs-Houston game, Jose Vizcaino and Jason Lane had the RBI singles off of LaTroy. One of the 2 runs is unearned. Here's a sharply hit ground ball. Takes a convenient bell-high bounce for Flores, who throws to first for the out. So Adam Riggs retired for the first time tonight, and there's 2 down here in the 6th. So here's Dallas McPherson, has had a rough night. He's 0 for 3, having struck out all 3 times. So 2 outs and the base is empty. Pitch to McPherson. Fastball in at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Now Hanrahan's pitch. Inside at the belt, that evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hanrahan listed by Baseball America as the number 5 prospect in the Dodgers organization. 1-1 to McPherson. Fastball strength on the outside corner at the belt. 1-2. 2 years ago at Class A Vero Beach, Hanrahan tossed out 1 but 2 no-hitters in the same season. Now Hanrahan, the 1-2. Checked his swing on a pitch in the dirt. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Kevin Sweeney. And the count's even at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Las Vegas. 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Stingers. Now the 2-2. Inside, a breaking ball, and it fills the count at 3-2. Andres Galarraga is due next. Three balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Punch towards third, a neat backhand pick by Rick Bell off the short hop. The throw to first gets McPherson by a step. A fine play by Bell. A quick short hop that he made the swipe on and was able to field it cleanly. The Stingers are up and down in order in the 6th. We move to the 7th here at Franklin Covey Field. Las Vegas 7, the Stingers 4 on ESPN 1230.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
Hey, this is Dale Shaughnessy from Totally Awesome Computers. And computers, it's very important that you get good service with it. So I was going to show you how pathetic Dell support is by calling them live on the air to give you a demonstration, but there's no way I've been able to get a hold of them in the time it takes to make this commercial. So let me just call a Totally Awesome Computer store and show you how service is supposed to be done, where you have real people answer the phone. Check this out. This is a real call.
Totally Awesome Computers, this is Andy. We can do anything for you. How may I help you?
Hi there. Hey, do you guys cover viruses under your warranty?
We sure do. We'll take care of that for you.
Really, what if I don't want to do anything and I don't want to download stuff? Can I just bring it to you and have you just take care of it for me?
I would love to do that for you.
Oh, what's that cost?
It's free. It's no charge. It's under warranty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Can you see the difference? At Totally Awesome Computers, we actually have service.
If you need car insurance, your local Geico Direct Insurance professional is here for you. There are definite advantages to having a local insurance representative. You can't beat the service, and it's nice to know a real live person is around to answer your questions. That's why Geico Direct has a local office in Layton, staffed with professionals who know the insurance business just as well as they know the neighborhood. Call your Geico professional today. No matter what you need, you can be sure it will be well done. Call 298-9336. That's 298-9336, right here in Layton.
We go to the 7th inning. Dusty Bergman starts his 3rd inning of relief. Garcia chops one foul at the first base side, strike 1. Garcia 2 for 3. An RBI double his last time up. He thought it was a home run. The ball was interfered with by a fan in the right field corner. Now the 0-1. Low and inside as Garcia skips rope to get out of the way. 1-1. Time now to find out who's hot and who's cold at PCL. Brought to you by your Bryant Heating and Cooling dealers. Keep cool this summer and warm next winter. Visit any of your Utah area Bryant Heating and Cooling dealers. Breaking ball misses low. Ball 2. Individually, Adam Riggs the hottest in the league right now with a 17-game hitting streak. Raul Casanova of Omaha has hit safely in 15 straight. As Garcia pops one foul to the right of home plate out of play. 2-2. Right now, Dallas McPherson's 11-game streak is in jeopardy. He'll get at least one more at bat, though. Team-wise, Tacoma, the hottest club in the league. If the pitch is fouled back, still 2-2. Having won 6 in a row to take over first place in the North by a half game. Memphis has won 8 of 10. Portland has won 8 of 10. On the cold side, Fresno has lost 4 in a row and 7 of 10. Albuquerque has also lost 7 of the last 10. 2-2 again. Garcia swings and misses. Bergman with a strikeout. 1 down here in the 7th. Garcia swinging over the top of that delivery from Dusty Bergman. As Bergman got that splitter to break down sharply. Now here's John Barnes, who's 1 for 2 plus a walk. The pitch. Swing and a miss at another one. Strike one. In that Angels win over the Yankees today, former Stingers Curtis Pride 1 for 2 with an RBI double. His first run batted in as an Angel. 0-1 pitch, chopped off the plate toward third. Charging McPherson, glove, throws to first, not in time. And Barnes has himself an infield single. The second hit of the game, and that is hit number 10 for Las Vegas. 1 on, 1 out. That'll bring up Rick Bell. Jeff Devannon today, 2 for 5 with an RBI. The 1 for 2 for Pride raises his average to 267. Devannon now hitting 290. Sean Figgins 2 for 4 with an RBI, raises his average to 295. Scott Shields got the win with 3 scoreless innings. He's now 7-2. Brendan Donnelly a scoreless inning. Francisco Rodriguez 2 scoreless frame. The pitch misses low to Bell, ball 1. Activity now in the Stingers bullpen as a right-hander is up. I believe that's Joel Peralta. Bergman ready, the 1-0. Bell takes the strike with ease, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rodriguez lowering his ERA to 1.94. Now Bergman ready to pitch. Long on and sliced down the right field line, twisting foul back into the seats, 1-2. Aaron Seeley started, gave up 1 run on 3 hits in 3 innings, and then that 3-hour and 40-plus minute rain delay came. Sellout crowd, but only about 5,000 fans were left at the end, they say. That rain delay, by the way, exactly 3 hours, 42 minutes. 1-2 to Bell in the dirt, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, the Angels, Rangers, and A's all winning, so there's no movement on top of the division leaderboard. Now the 2-2 pitch to Bell. Swinging a high bouncer up the third base side and fair over the head of McPherson down towards the Las Vegas bullpen. Going to third is Barnes as Riggs throws it in to second base with a high hopping double is Rick Bell. And now runners are at second and third with 1 out. Bell's 33rd double of the year. Now here's Henry Stanley, who's 1 for 3 with an infield single back in the 4th inning. Another high hopper for a base hit tonight. So runners at second and third with 1 out. Bergman's pitch. Swinging a ground ball to second. The run will score. As a throw to first in plenty of time. His thrower couldn't decide whether to go home or not. By the time he made his decision, it was too late. He had to go to first. So Barnes scores on the ground out. Advancing to third is Bell. And it's now a 4-run lead again for Las Vegas at 8-4. For Stanley, his 18th run batted in on the year. His 4th with Las Vegas. So a runner at third, 2 out for Ryan Kellner, who's 1 for 3. Again, Oakland leads Texas by a half game. The Angels 1.5 back. I think I said Cleveland was 6 back. They're 5 back of Minnesota. And the pitch foul back for a strike, 0-1. Minnesota has Cleveland by 5, Chicago by 6. The Yankees lead Boston by 7. Red Sox trying to make one last push. The National League East, the Braves lead the Marlins by 8, the Phillies by 8.5. 0-1 pitch, swing, and a miss at a breaking ball in on his hands, 0-2. In the Central, it's a runaway train. The St. Louis Cardinals leading the second place Cubs by 14.5. And in the West, the Dodgers lead the Giants by 5.5. The Padres by 6.5 as play began. 0-2 pitch, fouled back. Addressing the wild card. Again, there's still a couple of games left to be finished at the National League. But still 2 close races for the wild card entry into the postseason. Bergman ready. The 0-2 to Kellner. Low and inside as he skips rope to get out of the way for ball 1. 1-2 the count. 8-4 Las Vegas. We're in the 7th. Now Bergman ready, the 1-2. Swinging a chopper over the mound. Thrower to his right has it behind second. The long off balance throw just in time for the out. And that retires the side. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Brought to you by Upper Limit Fitness. Now with 3 locations: Salt Lake, Orem, and Layton. Upper Limit Fitness will help you stretch a little further. After 6.5, it's Las Vegas 8. Singers 4 on ESPN 1230.
When's the last time you got a bonus? You know, just like that. Well, a $2,000 bonus is waiting for you at Stedman's Recreation in Tooele, because between now and the end of August, you can get $2,000 in bonus bucks for the purchase of a 2003 Honda BTV 1800 motorcycle. You can use your bonus bucks on any accessories, on riding gear, or even a down payment. And right now, you can ride off with a Honda BTX 1800 motorcycle with 3.9% fixed APR for up to 3 years and 0 down payment upon approved credit through American Honda Finance Corporation. So head on down to Stedman's Recreation at 916 North Main in Tooele and use your $2,000 in bonus bucks on parts or accessories. With your new gear, you're going to be cruising the boulevard in style. Bonus bucks offer good through August 31st, 2004. Financing available to qualified buyers through July 31st, 2004. Payment is sample 36 monthly payments of $29.48 for each $1,000 finance. Other restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Starting for your locally owned grocery store, Andy Goodwill.
Regarded as the top customer service clerk in the country, Andy Goodwill is a first-team all-star selection as a provider of only the best service to shoppers at any of the associated food stores, including Acres, Peterson's, Macy's, and others across the Wasatch Front. As region MVP, Goodwill set records for happy customers, satisfied shoppers, and stunning smiles. Goodwill chose Associated Food Stores because of its commitment to customer service and the impressive reputation of Western Family Products. For your family, only the best.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning, 8-4 Las Vegas. It'll be Andres Galarraga, Shane Halder, and Alex Pelaez to face right-hander Joel Hanrahan. Galarraga 2 for 3 with a double and a run scored. So Andres Galarraga, the batter. Don't forget each and every game to be on the lookout for the Geico Insurance run of the game. The first time the Stingers extend a lead after the 5th inning, that's the Geico Insurance run. As Galarraga takes low, ball 1. Rex Olson, your local Geico rep, will donate $10 to the Air Force Fund for every Geico Insurance run of the game. There have been 37 this year, making the total donation $370. 1-0 pitch to Galarraga, breaking ball low. 2-0 the count of the Big Cats. We were mentioning the wild card before the break. In the American League, Texas holds the wild card by a half game over the Red Sox and 1 game ahead of Anaheim. 2-0 pitch. Galarraga bounces it foul up the third base side into and out of the front row. And the count's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. In the National League, the Giants lead the Cubs by a half game in the wild card race. San Diego 1 back. Houston and Florida each 5.5 back. Swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch. Galarraga out in front of it. Counts even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Tigers pushed across a run in the bottom of the 11th to beat Seattle 11-10. Now the 2-2. Outside the slider, 3-2 the count. Hanrahan with a 90 to 94 mile per hour sinking fastball, a slider and a changeup. 3-2 payoff pitch. High and inside, and Galarraga draws the leadoff walk here in the 7th inning. Now here's Shane Halder. Halder has walked, doubled, and struck out swinging. Runner at first base, nobody out. And the first pitch is high, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Infield, a double play depth behind Hanrahan as the pitch comes home to Halter. Swung on, looped into right field. That's going to fall in for a base hit. Galarraga will stop at second base, and the Stingers have something going with runners at first and second and nobody out. Now here's Alex Pelaez. Pelaez 0 for 3, drove in a run with a ground out back in the third inning. Stingers now need just one more batter to reach base to bring the tying run to the plate. Two on, nobody out. Hanrahan ready. The pitch to Pelaez. Strike. Slider just in under the letters. 0-1. No balls, one strike the count. Now Hanrahan's pitch. Swinging a high fly ball, right center field. Jason Repko, the center fielder, coming in into his left to make the catch for the out. The runners hold at first and second base. So Pelaez retired, one out. Now here's Brian Gordon, who struck out twice and he has walked once. Two on, one out now. Hanrahan ready. The first pitch to Gordon. Swinging a foul, coming back over the roof and out of play. Strike one. 8 runs, 11 hits, no errors for Las Vegas. 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error for the Stingers. Stingers have left 8 men on base tonight. Las Vegas has stranded 6. Oh, and 1 the count on Gordon. Now Hanrahan's pitch. Rick fouls. He hooks that one into the seats down the right field side. 0-2 the count. Hopefully everybody's all right. 0-2 the count on Gordon. He got the barrel of the bat out a hair too soon on that one. No balls, 2 strikes. Now the pitch. Breaking ball low and inside. Good stop by Kellner, sliding across to his right. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now Hanrahan's pitch. Swinging a foul back into the screen, and it's still 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes the count. Stingers trailing by 4, but they have 2 men on with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. The 1-2 pitch to Gordon. Swinging a pop foul, third base side. That's going to wind up at the seats behind the Las Vegas dugout. So the count remains 1-2. A 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Again tomorrow, a 2 o'clock start. Jason Middlebrook, 7-7. Going for the Stingers against right-hander Heath Totten, 6-11 for Las Vegas. Again the pitch. Fastball just outside above the knees, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now Hanrahan ready, the pitch. Gordon swings, lifts it in the air towards left. Stanley back, but he'll have room. Now coming in a few steps. And he'll make the shoulder high grab for the second out of the inning. 2 away. That'll bring up Tom Gregorio, who's 1 for 3. Tripled and scored in the second. Since then, he's fouled out and struck out. So Stingers had runners at first and second base with nobody out, and with 2 outs, they're still at first and second. Gregorio digging in as Hanrahan delivers. Swinging a foul back into the screen, strike 1. Oh, no balls. 1 strike the count. Outfield straight away for Tom. Hanrahan with a glance towards second at Galarraga. The pitch inside with the fastball at the belt. 1-1. Gregorio sent a sinking liner to left in the second. The left fielder Stanley tried to make the diving catch but missed it. Ball bounded by him to the wall, and Gregorio was able to get a triple out of it, his second of the year. He didn't have one last year. Swing and a miss, 1-2. For Gregorio, that was his first triple since the 2002 season at Double-A Arkansas, prior to getting 2 this year. 1-2 the count. Now Hanrahan's pitch outside of the belt. 2-2 the count. Stingers led 2-0 before Las Vegas put up 7 in the fourth. 4 of them unearned. Stingers got 2 back in the bottom of the fourth. Las Vegas added to their lead with a run in the 7th. Now the 2-2 to Gregorio. Outside with a breaking ball. That fills the count at 3-2. So the runners will automatically be on the move with the pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Stingers trying to cut into this 4-run deficit here in the 7th. Hanrahan peers in, gets the sign from Kellner. The runners take off. The 3-2 pitch is, whoa, strike 3 called. Gregorio thought it was high and was heading down the line to first base for a walk. Instead, it's a strikeout, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 2 runners left as the umpires in the green seats voiced their displeasure as well. At the end of 7th, Las Vegas 8, the Stingers 4 on ESPN 1230.
Hey, this is Dale Jonesy from Totally Awesome Computers. And computers, it's very important that you get good service with it. So I was going to show you how pathetic Dell support is by calling them live on the air to give you a demonstration, but there's no way I've been able to get a hold of them in the time it takes to make this commercial. So let me just call a Totally Awesome Computer store and show you how service is supposed to be done, where you have real people answer the phone. Check this out. This is a real call.
Totally Awesome Computers and Sandy. We can do anything for you. How may I help you?
Hi there. Hey, do you guys cover viruses under your warranty?
We sure do. We'll take care of that for you.
Maybe, what if I don't want to do anything and I don't want to download stuff? Can I just bring it to you and have you just take care of it for me?
I would love to do that for you.
What's that cost?
It's free. It's no charge. It's under warranty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Can you see the difference? At Totally Awesome Computers, we actually have service.
Connected Wireless is growing to better serve you with their new Provo Town Center store. Connected Wireless doesn't just sell one-of-a-kind wireless services like most wireless companies. Connected Wireless is your one-stop wireless source. They'll fix you up with the right plan and the right service from Sprint, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. Plus, Connected Wireless has all the latest and hard-to-find accessories. Connected Wireless will beat any deal, even internet deals. Call 205-FREE or look in the Yellow Pages to find one of 7 Connected Wireless locations. Get connected, stay connected with Connected Wireless.
All right, we go to the 8th inning, and a new pitcher on for the Stingers. Right-hander Joel Peralta makes his 33rd appearance for Salt Lake this year. He's won 4 and lost 2 with 1 save at a 5.40 earned run average. The PCL batting .302 against Peralta. Dusty Bergman went 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 run it was earned. Struck out 2 and did not walk a batter. It'll be Joe Thurston, Jason Repko, and Jose Flores to face Joel Peralta, who is making his first appearance of the year against Las Vegas. So Peralta into his windup, the pitch to Thurston. Bounced foul at the first base side into the seat, strike 1. Thurston 0 for 2 plus a walk. Now the pitch, Thurston swings, lifts it in the air towards left. Briggs Drifting towards the line is there, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Thurston retired, 1 away here in the 8th. Top of the order now, and Jason Repko, who's 1 for 4 with a 2-run single back in that big 7-run 4th inning. A 1 out, nobody on base here at the 8th. Now Peralta's pitch. Strike, a breaking ball just under the letters on the outside part of the plate. No balls, 1 strike the pitch. Repko takes high and outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Stingers trailing 8-4 as the pitch comes home. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Jason Repko began his career as a shortstop in the minors, but switched to the outfield 2 seasons ago. One and 2 the count on Repko. The right-hand batter awaits the pitch from Peralta. Swinging a foul back to the base of the screen. The count remains 1-2. Strange story in baseball as Julian Tavares was ejected. There's a pitch, swinging a ground ball toward short. Alter's got it. The throw into the dirt. Dug out nicely by Pelaez for the out. Repko retired, and there's 2 down here in the 8th. That'll bring up Jose Flores, who's 1 for 4. Cardinal reliever Julian Tavares keeps running into trouble with his grimy, dirt-smudged cap. That was ejected during the first game of a doubleheader yesterday after umpire Joe West conducted a lengthy inspection of the cap before tossing Tavares. Apparently there was pine tar on the hat. Breaking ball low, 1-0. Tavares says the umpire asked if it was pine tar, and it was like, no, just a dirty hat. He then asked if he could wear another hat and said, no, you're out of the game. Here's a liner in the right center field, a base hit for Flores. He'll take the turn and hold as the center fielder Sorensen gets over there quickly to cut it off. Flores with his second hit of the ball game, 2 outs, a runner at first, and the batter will be Cody Ross, who's 1 for 4, including a 3-run double in the 4th. Joe West, the umpire, said he was enforcing Rule 802.B, which prohibits foreign substances on uniforms and caps. Barr is more upset over the fact that the Pirates questioned the hat more than the fact that he was ejected. Runner at first base, 2 outs. 8-4 Las Vegas here in the 8th. First pitch to Ross. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball, strike 1. In the bottom of the 8th inning, the Stingers will have Sorensen, Thrower, and Riggs, the 9-1 and 2 hitters, due up. No balls, 1 strike the count on Ross. As Peralta deals, instead the turn of the toss to first. And Flores is back. Giants letting one get away today in an 11-9 extra inning loss to the Mets at SBC Park. The 0-1, Ross takes a breaking ball outside, 1-1. Their ace, Jason Smith, threw off flat ground today and remained questionable for his next start with the Giants due to a strained right groin. Said after 10 minutes of throwing, that groin muscle still not 100%. A 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul past the dugout at third. The count's 1-2. Bigger test will come tomorrow when he's expected to throw off a mound for the first time. For the time being, Schmidt is still penciled in to start Tuesday in Florida, but the trainer for the Giants, Stan Conte, said the eraser is out. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count on Ross. The pitch. There goes the runner. Swinging a ground ball, and it is just foul outside the bag at third. Well, that didn't miss by much. And Ross heads back to the plate. Back to first goes Flores, and the count remains 1-2. Stingers trailing 8-4, so they could ill afford to fall behind by any more if they're going to come back in the 8th or 9th inning. Here against Las Vegas. Again, the Stingers lead the season series 6-2. Now Peralta, the quick toss to first, and the runner is back. Mets won that game over the Giants today when Dustin Moore dropped a fly ball, allowing 2 runs to score in the 12th. A 1-2 again, swinging a miss through the glove of the catcher Gregorio. Dropped third strike, the throw to first in time for the out, and that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's Las Vegas 8, the Stingers 4 on ESPN 1230.
You're listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
Only certified pre-owned BMWs have passed a rigorous inspection by factory-trained BMW technicians and have a 2-year, 50,000-mile extended protection plan added to the original new car warranty for a total of 6 years and 100,000 miles of protection. Plus, if you buy a certified pre-owned BMW that still has the maintenance protection plan in effect, you can extend the maintenance plan to 6 years, 100,000 miles. That's right, full maintenance for up to 6 years and 100,000 miles. Certified BMWs are only available at BMW of Murray. And during August, you can buy any 2001 3 Series, 5 Series, 7 Series, or X5 BMW and pay only 2.9% APR for up to 60 months on approved credit through BMW Financial Services. Call 262-2479. Go to BMWofMurray.com or visit the BMW of Murray CPO Center at 4689 South State.
The all-new classic country 860 AM, The Coyote. We play back-to-back classic country favorites.
Crazy.
And by the way, we want to know what you think about it. Give us a call and bend our ear a bit. Well, anyway, thank you, and welcome to the station that plays only back-to-back classic country favorites, pure and simple. Yeah, they call me a fireman. The all-new classic country 860 AM, The Coyote.
We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Starting to run out of the Stingers in this one as they trail by a score of 8-4. Zach Sorensen, Jake Thrower, and Adam Breakstew up against Joel Hanrahan, who begins his 4th inning out there. The pitch on the way. And Sorensen takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Sorensen 1 for 2 with a run batted in. Now Hanrahan's pitch. Swung on and lifted foul. Third base side, and that's headed into the upper deck. 0-2 the count now on Sorensen. Paid attendance tonight, 13,088 here at Franklin Covey Field on this fan appreciation night. As Sorensen takes high. 1-2 the count. Stingers aren't going to quite get there this year, but early next season they'll pass 6 million in total attendance. A 1-2. Just missed inside a breaking ball, and it's 2-2. They did go over 400,000 for the season. There's a pitch lined into right center field, a base hit. Cody Ross sliding to stop it. And Sorensen with a line turn at first, but down by 4 runs. Wisely heads back to the bag at first. And so Zach has his second hit of the ball game. Now here's Jake Thrower. Jake with a couple of hits tonight. Stingers now at just over 408,000. on the season. The pitch on the way to Thrower. Swinging a foul. Back into the screen for strike one. And after tonight, the 7 home games left on the schedule. No balls, 1 strike the count on Jake. Infield a double play. Depth the pitch. Fastball outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Padres leading the Marlins 2-1 in the 6th. Diamondbacks 2, Cincinnati 1 in the 6th. The only 2 games still going on in the major leagues right now. Thrower swings and there it goes. Deep to right field. That ball's up there. It's out there and it's gone. Glancing off the light standard in right. It's a 2-run homer for Jake Thrower. And he cuts the 4-run lead in half. It's now Las Vegas 8 and the Stingers 6. The Thrower with his 5th home run is second of this homestand. And now the Stingers are within 2, and there's still nobody out here in the 8th. Now here's Adam Riggs, who's 1 for 2. He's hit a 2-run homer, and he's grounded out. And the first pitch to Riggs misses for a ball, 1-0. Still no activity over in the Las Vegas bullpen. The 1-0 pitch to Riggs. Into the dirt, skips by the catcher Kellner, and the count's 2-0. There's still a rain delay in Portland between Tacoma and the Beavers. 2 balls, no strikes. Stingers still need 1 more batter to reach base to bring the tying run to the plate. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch to Riggs, a breaking ball low, and it's 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Now the pitch. Kenneth Deniz is striking at 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Riggs waiting, Hanrahan dealing. Swing and a pop-up as he got jammed. Fought it off, it dumped it into shallow right where Joe Thurston backpedals to make the catch for out number 1. So Riggs retired. That'll bring up Dallas McPherson. Maybe one last shot at trying to extend his hitting streak to 12 games. He struck out his first 3 times at bat. Twice swinging, once looking. Last time he hit a rocket that Rick Bell made a nice backhand swipe on off the short hop. Fielded it cleanly and threw to first for the out. So 1 out, 2 in here in the 8th. The pitch to McPherson is in at Deniz, a strike, and it's 0-1. That home run is the 21st given up by Hanrahan this year. On the line, the 0-1. Swung on, that's lifted in the air to deep left center field. Repko going back, it's up there, it's out there, and it's gone. A solo homer for Dallas McPherson, and it's now a 1-run game at 8-7. Now this is 18th homer as a Stinger and his 50th run batted in. And now the Stingers are within 1, and here comes Andres Galarraga. He's 2 for 3 plus a walk. Still no movement in the Las Vegas bullpen. Although now there's some stirring of activity. First pitch to the big cat. Low and inside to the right-hand batter. Ball 1. One and 0 the count. Now the 1-0. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball. The count's even at 1-1. One ball, one strike. The pitch. Up high, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Eight to 7, the Stingers within a run. Pitch, swinging a sharp ground ball up the middle, backhanded by Thurston to his right. Sets and throws to first for the out. 2 down, that'll bring up Shane Halter, who's 2 for 3. Single to right field his last time up. The Stingers within 1 here in the 8th. There's a breaking ball, strike 0-1 as the Stingers finally break through on Joel Hanrahan here in the 8th. After he had thrown 3 shutout innings, the pitch. Fastball high, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hanrahan's pitch. Swing and a foul. In and out of the glove. Catcher Kellner. The count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now Hanrahan deals. Up high, 1-2 the count now on Halter. Las Vegas 8, the Stingers 7 here in the bottom of the 8th. Now Hanrahan's pitch. Into the dirt. Skipped by the catcher Kellner. The count's full at 3-2. A lefty is up in the Las Vegas bullpen. Now the 3-2 payoff pitch. Up high, ball 4. So the potential tying run is on at first with 2 outs. Alex Pelaez is the batter. His left-hander Scott Stewart is up in the Las Vegas bullpen. A 1-on-2 out here in the 8th. Alex 0 for 4. He drove in a run with a ground out. Back in the 3rd inning. Haller a short lead at first. The pitch to Pelaez. Breaking ball low. Ball 1. 1-0 the count. And the short lead at first for Halter. The 1-ball pitch. Pelaez hits one on the ground. Right at the second baseman Thurston, who gobbles it up and tosses to first to end the inning. But the Stingers score 3 to pull to within 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, 1 runner left. We go to the 9th. It's Las Vegas 8, the Stingers 7 on ESPN 1230.
The all-new classic country 860 AM. The Coyote. This is where Hank Jr. hangs out.
All my rowdy friends are coming over tonight.
Where Merle mixes it up.
Yeah, walking on the right side of me.
And where Dolly does her thing. Come on in and listen to some old friends. The all-new classic country 860 AM. The Coyote.
With the 4th of July and 24th of July, Stingers games and the Rocky Mountain Review going on, how could July get any hotter? Easy, with the Ace Summer Sizzlin' Sale. Your local Ace Hardware dealers have some of their best savings on Ace brand products going on right now. Get an Ace brand rake or an Ace brand round point shovel for just $8.99. An Ace brand cushion grip spray nozzle with soft vinyl grip is Ace brand priced at $4.99. It's all Ace brand all July with super savings throughout the entire store. It's the Ace Hardware Summer Sizzlin' July Sale, and it's only at your locally owned Ace Hardware dealers. You can find the Ace dealer nearest you by logging on to acehardware.com. Ace Hardware and Ace brand products, the coolest thing going in Utah this summer. Ace, the healthful place.
listening to Stingers Baseball on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
We go to the ninth inning. Stingers now have been down by as many as 4. They've cut it to 1. Now Joe Peralta's job is to shut down the 51s here in the ninth, to give the offense one last shot at it in the bottom of the ninth. Luis Garcia 2 for 4 to lead things off against Peralta. And the first pitch way bad and missed to strike 0-1. Garcia, Barnes, and Bell, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters in Terry Kennedy's batting order, due up. No balls, 1 strike the count as Peralta deals. Slider strike on the outside half of the plate at the knees, and the count's 0-2. Stingers in their half of the ninth will have Gordon, Gregorio, and Sorensen due up. On the line, the 2-strike pitch to Garcia. Up high, ball 1. 1-2 the count. First and foremost, Peralta has to get out of the ninth inning unscathed. The 1-2 pitch to Garcia. Just missed outside of the knees. 2-2 to count. Florida just hit San Diego with 3 in the 6th. Marlins over the Padres 4-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Peralta's pitch. Breaking ball is low, and that fills the count at 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Peralta looks in, gets the sign. Here's the 3-2 payoff pitch. Low, ball 4. So he got ahead of Garcia, but eventually lost him on a base on balls to lead off the ninth. Now here's John Barnes, who's 2 for 3. Reached on an infield single his last time up on a little bouncer up the third baseline. And now a pinch runner for Garcia. Eric Riggs, no relation to Adam, comes on to pinch run here in the ninth inning. And this shakeup of the Las Vegas lineup brought to you by Jake's Over the Top. It's the season for fresh berry shakes at Jake's Over the Top. They're now serving fresh strawberry and barrel-aged raspberry shakes. So cool off with a great shake today, because at Jake's, they don't stop at the top. First pitch to Barnes. Swung on and fouled off the window of a suite. Strike 1. That ball ends up back downstairs. No balls, 1 strike the count. Infield at double play depth. Now the pitch. Barnes swings and lifts it in the air to shallow center field. Sorensen coming in a few steps is there. And he'll put it away for the first out of the inning. Barnes retired, 1 away. Riggs back at first for Rick Bell, who's 2 for 4. With a double and a run batted in. Oh, Bell at the plate with 1 on, 1 out. Peralta looking in, getting his sign. The right-hander's first pitch to Bell. Breaking ball low and outside, ball 1. With the 13,088 tonight, Stingers averaging 6,507 per game, or 4 ahead per game of their lowest average in a season. In 2002, they averaged 65.83. Again, 7 home games left on the schedule. One ball, no strikes. Peralta ready, the pitch. Runner goes, pitch low and outside, the throw in plenty of time, and out at second base is Eric Riggs trying to steal. Allner taking the throw, Gregorio throwing from the crouch, and getting Riggs by plenty. Riggs 0 for 2 in the stolen base department now this year for Las Vegas. So the count is 2-0 with 2 outs and nobody on base. On the 2-ball pitch. Swing and a miss and a slider, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Again, the Stingers will have the bottom third of their order. Gordon, Gregorio, and Sorensen scheduled to come to the plate in the bottom of the ninth. Bell on the 2-1, lifts it in the air to shallow right center field. Brian Gordon, Zach Sorensen. Sorensen reaching out, making the running catch to retire the side. No runs, no hits, a walk with the caught stealing, nobody left on. We go to the bottom of the ninth. It's Las Vegas 8, the Stingers 7 on ESPN 1230.
You asked for it. Now at Upper Limit Fitness, we're pleased to announce that our new clearance zone is in all 3 of our stores. The Upper Limit Clearance Zone is a store within a store, bursting at the seams with fantastic savings on new and used quality fitness equipment. You'll discover unbelievable savings on strength equipment, treadmills, bikes, free weights, and gyms. You'll find reconditioned exercise equipment with factory warranty, special deals on benches and bikes, dumbbell racks up to 70% off, Olympic 300-pound sets with pace and weight as low as $119, with weight plates for under 30 cents a pound. Our clearance zone is a great place to save on quality fitness equipment, new and used, demos and odds and ends. Check out the great deals on top quality treadmills, bikes, home gyms, and free weights, all at huge clearance zone discounts. Come into any Upper Limit location, look for the clearance zone sign, and get ready to save. Upper Limit Fitness, 815 West 2400 South in Salt Lake, 1345 South State in Orem, and at the corner of Antelope and Hillfield Road in Layton.
Spring is here, and that means shorter nights. But just because there's more daylight doesn't mean you don't still need better everyday lighting. Your local Ace Hardware stores and GE Lighting can help. GE Lighting has replaced the ordinary incandescent bulb with the new Reveal bulb. Reveal bulbs make colors so crisp, clean, that you truly see the difference. Guaranteed. Reveal bulbs from GE Lighting at your local Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place.
For Las Vegas, some changes. Riggs stays in the ball game to play third base, with Rick Bell moving from third over to first, replacing Garcia. Now left-hander Scott Stewart on the pitch, making his first appearance in a Las Vegas uniform, just acquired 2 days ago from Cleveland for future considerations. In 27 appearances for AAA Buffalo, Stewart 3-1 with 6 saves and a 4.22 earned run average. In 23 outings for Cleveland this year, Stewart 0-2 with a 7.24 earned run average and 0-2 in same situations. The lefty on to face Brian Gordon is 0-3. First pitch is low, ball 1. The line on Hanrahan, 4 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and a couple of home runs. 1 ball to count as Stewart deals. Into the dirt, skip by the catcher Kellner. The count's 2-0. Stingers trailing 8-7 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Stanley, Repko, and Ross in left, center, and right. Riggs, Flores, Thurston, and Bell. The infield third to first for Las Vegas. Stewart pitching and Kellner catching. The 2-0 pitch to Gordon. Fastball right down the middle for a strike, 2-1. Stewart 6'2", 225 in his 11th professional season. Over 200 major league appearances, all in relief. Now the 2-1. Strike, and it's an ease, 2-2. He's 110 and lost 6 with 20 saves in the majors. Appeared in 51 games for the Expos last year. Now the 2-2. Low, and that fills the count at 3-2. Yeah, the Stingers trying to get a base runner on, that tying run on base. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the outfield deep all the way around. The payoff pitch. Swung on, popped up, shallow center field. Flores, the shortstop, back, makes the catch. for out number one, about 40 feet back on the outfield grass. And there's one down here in the ninth. Now here's Tom Gregorio, 1 for 4. That won a triple back in the second inning. Max Sorensen, a switch hitter, due next. Stewart delivers. Gregorio takes outside of the bell. Ball one. One below, no strikes. Singers trying to come back here in the bottom of the ninth, trailing 8-7. Now the 1-ball pitch to Gregorio. Swung out and ripped to left center field. Stanley going back. It's up there. It's up there. And it's off the top of the fence. Gregorio into second base with a 1-out double. That ball missed, leaving the yard and tying the game by about a foot. Gregorio with his 10th double of the year. And now the Stingers have the tying run in scoring position with 1 out. Sorensen at the plate, 2 for 3. 2 runs scored and 1 run batted in. Now Sorensen coming to the plate, and manager Terry Kennedy coming out of the dugout. He may bring in the right-hander here. And that's exactly what he's going to do. As Stewart got the first batter, but Gregorio doubled. And so now another connected wireless call in the bullpen by Las Vegas manager Terry Kennedy. We'll give you the numbers on the new Las Vegas pitcher in 1 minute on ESPN 1230.
Starting for your locally owned grocery store, Andy Goodwill.
Regarded as the top customer service clerk in the country, Andy Goodwill is a first-team all-star selection as a provider of only the best service to shoppers at any of the associated food stores, including Acres, Peterson's, Mason's, and others across the Wasatch Front. As region MVP, Goodwill set records for happy customers, satisfied shoppers, and stunning smiles. That's right, with an average of 4.3 smiles per customer, a whopping 5.7 bags per order, and a lightning 11 seconds per price check, Goodwill is setting new standards for grocery stores everywhere. Recruited by all of the nation's top grocers, Goodwill chose Associated Food Stores because of its commitment to customer service and the impressive reputation of Western Family products. To meet Andy Goodwill or any of his teammates, visit any of the Associated Food stores throughout Utah. For your family, only the best.
DJ Matthews coming out now for Las Vegas with a tying run at second base and 1 out. Matthews making his 9th appearance since coming over from the independent Bridgeport team of the Atlantic League. Matthews so far in 8 appearances, no decisions, 2 saves, an ERA of 6.97. PCL batting .310 against Matthews, who's pitched for 4 other PCL teams in his career, Vancouver, Sacramento, Memphis, and New Orleans, but has never faced Salt Lake, which I found amazing when I looked it up today. So the tying run at second, 1 out, and now Sorensen turns around to bat left-handed against the right-hander Matthews in his 13th professional season. A veteran of 362 Major League games with St. Louis, Oakland, and Houston. Tying run at second, wild. Will Nieves is in the ball game. The pitch run for Gregorio out at second. The outfield back. They don't want a ball to get through them in the gap, so a base hit should score the run. The pitch. Change up high and outside. Ball 1. Jake Throwers on deck. They finally got that game started in Portland. No score after 1. One ball, no strikes the count. Matthews from the stretch, the pitch. A little bit low, ball 2. It looked like the home plate umpire Downey was ready to raise that right arm. It looked like his shoulder twitched a bit, but he did not lift it. And so the count on Sorensen's 2-0. The shortstop Flores hit behind the Avis at second to keep him close. Sorensen swings at the shot on one hop, bobbled by Flores, recovers and throws to first just in time for the out. That ball bounces away another 6 inches. Sorensen reaches safely. 2 outs now, and the Stingers need Jake Thrower to come up big again. He already has 3 hits on the game, a double, a single, and a 2-run homer. And now the Stingers down to their last out. They need the 2-out hit from Thrower. And Jake already with 3 hits. He's a triple away from hitting for the cycle. Matthews ready. The pitch. Fastball high, ball 1. Lefty up in the Las Vegas bullpen. On the Avis at second. The 1-0. Breaking ball low to Thrower. The count's 2 balls and no strikes. Jake hit a 2-run homer his last time up that got the Stingers to within 2. 2 balls, no strikes on Jake. Avis stretching out that lead at second. The pitch. Low curve catches the outside corner above the knees for a strike, and it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count on Thrower. Mike Crumley in the coach's box at third, hoping to wave the Avis around. The 2-1 pitch. Low and inside, ball 3. 3-1 the count with Adam Riggs due next. Three balls, 1 strike. Infield will try to knock down anything on the ground. Try to keep that run from scoring. The 3-1 pitch. Low, ball 4. And now the Stingers have the tying run at second and the potential winning run at first with 2 outs and Adam Riggs the batter. He already extended his hitting streak to 17 games with a 2-run homer. In the 4th, he's 1 for 3 on the night with 2 walks. His pitching coach Roger McDowell goes to the mound to talk with Matthews. So now the Stingers down to their last out, but they have the potential tying and winning runs on base. And it's up to Adam Riggs. The meeting on the mound has been adjourned. Now here's Riggs. The infield back, the outfield straight away. A little bit of a breeze is kicked up. Not much of one, but it looks like it may be blowing in from left. Matthews ready, the pitch to Riggs. Swinging a high fly ball, shallow center. Repko racing in. He'll make the catch, and the ball game is over. And the Stingers come up a run short here in the 9th. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, and 2 runners were left on the base paths. Final score here at Franklin Covey Field tonight. The Las Vegas 51's 8 and the Salt Lake Stingers 7. We'll be back with the 10th inning show next on ESPN 1230.
This has been Salt Lake Stingers baseball. Stay tuned for a complete wrap-up of tonight's game. The 10th inning show is coming up next on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.
This is your brand new radio station. Now we're going to take off our boots and stay for a while.
We're always on my mind.
It's the one that's going to be playing back-to-back classic country favorites and nothing else.
Amarillo by morning.
The all-new classic country 860 AM. The Coyote.
If you need car insurance, your local Geico Direct insurance professional is here for you. There are definite advantages to having a local insurance representative. You can't beat the service, and it's nice to know a real live person is around to answer your questions. That's why Geico Direct has a local office in Layton, staffed with professionals who know the insurance business just as well as they know the neighborhood. Call your Geico professional today. No matter what you need, you can be sure it will be well done. Call 298-9336. That's 298-9336. Right here in Layton.
The game is over and the fans are leaving the ballpark. It's time now for the 10th inning show. A complete wrap-up of tonight's game with a look at the rest of the Pacific Coast League and Major League Baseball. This is the 10th inning show on ESPN 1230 AM. Now let's go back to the ballpark with the voice of the Stingers, Steve Klauke.
Welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where the Stingers fell behind and tried to rally, but the rally came up one run short tonight. And so the Las Vegas 51 to walk away with the win tonight by a final score of 8-7. Time now to take a look at the totals of the ball game. First of all, for Las Vegas, 8 runs on 12 hits, no errors, and 6 runners left on base. For Salt Lake, 7 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. And one of the bugaboos for the Stingers tonight, they left 13 men on base. The winning pitcher, Joel Hanrahan, now 6-7 on the year, while the losing pitcher, Steve Green, drops his 9th straight. He's now 5-16 on the season. B.J. Matthews getting the last 2 outs to record his 3rd save. Time of the game, 3 hours, 6 minutes. The paid attendance tonight on Fan Appreciation Night, a total of 13,088. Again, Jake Thrower, a big 2-run homer. Adam Briggs, a 2-run homer. Solo shot for Dallas McPherson, but the 51s had a big 7-run 4th inning, the last 4 runs of which were unearned. So Las Vegas goes to 58-70 on the year, while the Stingers drop to 48-79. And the Stingers, though, still lead the season series 6-3. Las Vegas wins tonight 8-7. Time now for our Anything's Possible defensive play of the game. Brought to you by the Gus Paulos Auto Group. We go to the 3rd. Cody Ross at the plate. There's a swing and a fly ball, slicing towards the right field corner. Gordon on the run, reaches out and makes a spectacular running catch. Brian Gordon taking extra bases away from Cody Ross, racing to his left and reaching out of the corner to haul that one in. And that could very well be our Anything's Possible defensive play of the game, brought to you by the Gus Paulos Auto Group. It was, and for the best deals on an American Revolution of Chevy cars and trucks, visit Gus Paulos Chevrolet at 35th South, 40th West. With Gus, anything is possible. Las Vegas wins it tonight by a final score of 8-7. We'll come back and take a look at the other scores around baseball next, here on ESPN 1230.
KJQS Murray, Salt Lake City. This is ESPN Radio AM 1230, worldwide leader in sports. A Citadel Broadcasting Station. That is the sound of your business information matrix. The complex network of connectivity that exists between your computers, digital copiers, printers, and fax machines. It's how information and documentation move within your business. How it performs affects your bottom line. For better or worse. Nobody understands the importance of a smooth-running business information matrix like automated business products. ABP specializes in designing custom document solutions to meet the needs of your matrix. As Salt Lake's premier dealer of Savin, Ricoh, and Kyocera business equipment, ABP can implement the world's foremost office technology for you today. And ABP's crack service technicians will keep every machine in your matrix working like the day it was installed.
automated business products, increasing your productivity and profitability. Look for us in the white pages or at abpweb.com.
When your day of golf is in the bag and you just want to sit back and relax, how about on the elegant Eden patio, where you can have a great meal prepared by one of Salt Lake's best chefs? Then drive on down from your favorite fairway to the greatest social gathering, Club Azure. While you're there, you can try the 101 Blue drinks or the Bloody Mary bar. And while we're at it, how would you like to get your hands on a free round of golf for 4 at any select premier Utah or Nevada golf courses? Club Azure, UtahFairway.com, 1320 KFan, and 1230 ESPN have made this possible. They're offering one lucky winner each week to be picked and announced live on the Man-Made Morning Show. So get down here and see what the buzz is about. That's Club Azure, 6121 South Highland Drive, a private club for members.
All right, welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where the Stingers fell to Las Vegas 51 tonight by a final score of 8-7. Time now to find out what else happened under the lights tonight in the PCL as well as Major League Baseball. Brought to you by GE Lighting and the new Reveal Light Bulb. Check out the Reveal bulb at your locally owned Ace Hardware store. In that North Division showdown, game 1 of 9 in a row, Tacoma and Portland are scoreless after 2. Elsewhere in games in progress, Fresno leads Sacramento 5-3 in the 7th, and Tucson leads Edmonton 9-5, also in the 7th. Finals, Colorado Springs scored 4 runs in the 7th to break open a close game and beat Albuquerque 5-2. Iowa rallied to edge New Orleans 6-5. Todd Wellmeyer gets the win. At Memphis, the Redbirds fall to Omaha 5-2. Calvin Pickering with his PCL leading 35th home run. And Oklahoma beat Nashville by a score of 4-2. In the American League, in 11 innings, it was Detroit scoring a run in the 11th to defeat Seattle 11-10. The Angels topped the Yankees 6-1 in New York, making it 2 in a row for the Halos in the Bronx. Boston outslugged Chicago 10-7. It was Minnesota topping Cleveland 8-1. Toronto beat Baltimore 10-4. It was Oakland shutting out Tampa Bay 5-0, and Texas topped Kansas City 5-3. In the National League, after 7.5, Arizona leads Cincinnati 2-1. They're in the bottom of the 7th at San Diego. The Marlins lead the Padres 7-2. In 12 innings, the Mets beat the Giants at San Francisco 11-9 on a drop fly ball. L.A. topped Atlanta 7-4. Philadelphia beat Milwaukee 8-6 with a 6-run 8. The Cubs had scored 1 in the 8th and 2 in the 9th to go up at Houston 3-2, but the Astros scored 2 in the bottom of the 9th off LaTroy Hawkins to beat Chicago 4-3. It was St. Louis pounding Pittsburgh 10-6. Albert Pujols with his 38th home run of the year for the Cardinals. Scott Rowland in his 31st. And the Rockies down the Expos by a final score of 5-2. And that's a look at the other scores around baseball. We'll be back with the highlights from tonight's game after this on ESPN 1230.
Baseball is full of colors. The Reds, the White Sox, the big green monster. No sport has more to do with color than baseball. The other place color is key is in cars. If your bumper's scratched, dented, or torn, it takes away from its value. That's where DenPro Colors comes along. DenPro Colors offers on-site service. They have the latest technology in color matching, and they guarantee their work. So call 877-DenPro. That's 877-DenPro. DenPro Colors, automotive excellence.
Spring is here, and that means shorter nights. But just because there's more daylight doesn't mean you don't still need better everyday lighting. Your local Ace Hardware stores and GE Lighting can help. GE Lighting has replaced the ordinary incandescent bulb with the new Reveal bulb. Reveal bulbs make colors so crisp and clean that you truly see the difference. Guaranteed. Reveal bulbs from GE Lighting at your local Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place.
Sir, you need to patch things up with the state legislature.
Oh, what's wrong with the girly men now?
Sir, you can't call them girly men.
If those girly men would just go to Gold's Gym, they would be fine.
That's not what I'm...
Gold's has fitness classes, lap pools, sports courts, tennis, all the latest workout equipment and more, like those cute little dumbbells.
But, sir...
There's no excuse. Right now, they can join Gold's Gym for $20 down and $20 a month.
Sir, you've got to apologize.
Okay. Hello, this is Senator Curly Van.
Gold's Gym is offering memberships for $20 down and $20 a month at Gold's Gym in Provo, Orem, Spanish Fork, American Fork, West Jordan, and announcing the grand opening of the West Valley Gym and construction of the new Gold's in Sandy at 80th South and 13th East. Call 377 Gold in Utah County and 250 Gold in Salt Lake.
Hello. Oh, Mom, you know I hate that.
Some restrictions apply.
Mom.
Welcome back to Langford County Field, where the Stingers took a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the second inning on a one-out triple by Tom Gregorio, followed by a sacrifice fly from Zach Sorensen. Stingers made it 2-0 in the third when Andres Galarraga led off with a single, moved to third on a double to center field. And then Galarraga scored on Alex Pelaya's groundout to make it 2-0 after three. But the roof fell in on the Stingers in the fourth. Luis Garcia singled. John Barnes walked. Rick Bell singled in Garcia to make it 2-1. Barnes thrown out at third base. Then Henry Stanley singled. Ryan Kellner popped up. And so with 2 out, Joe Thurston walked to load the bases. Stingers leading 2-1, and Jason Repko at the plate. Green ready with the 0-1. Swung on and smacked past the diving Halter in the left field, a base hit. Dell in with the tying run, Stanley across with a go-ahead run. It's a 2-run single for Jason Repko, and Las Vegas takes the lead 3-2. And they weren't done in the inning. An error on a ground ball off the bat of Jose Flores. Got the bases loaded one more time for Las Vegas, leading 3-2, bases loaded 2 out for Cody Ross. A 1-0 pitch to Ross on the way. Fly ball, right field. Gordon coming on, dives and can't get it, and it bounces by him. Thurston scores, Repko scores. Flores in behind him as Ross goes into second. And now it's 6-2 Las Vegas. It would end one more run on an RBI double by Luis Garcia. Controversial double. It might have been a home run, might have gone foul, but it was ruled a double when a fan reached in front of the foul pole or near that area and got his hands on the ball. That made it 7-2. It was a 7-4 ball game in the bottom of the fourth, as Adam Riggs hit a 2-run homer. After Las Vegas went up 8-4 on an RBI groundout by Stanley in the top of the seventh, the Stingers rallied to within 1 in the bottom of the eighth as Sorensen singled, bringing up Jake Thrower. Thrower swings, and there it goes, deep to right field. That ball's up there, it's out there, and it's gone. Glancing off the right standard and right. It's a 2-run homer for Jake Thrower, and he cuts the 4-run lead in half. It's now Las Vegas 8, and the Stingers 6. 1 out later, Dallas McPherson would launch one over the fence in left center field, and that made it an 8-7 ball game in favor of Las Vegas, but that was as close as the Stingers would get. They'd get the tying run at second with 1 out on a double by Gregorio, but the pinch runner, Will Nieves, was never able to advance past second base. So it all adds up to a win for Las Vegas tonight by a final score of 8-7. And we'll be back to preview tomorrow's game as well as give you our Stingers Ace Hardware Most Helpful Player of the Game after this on ESPN 1230.
Hey, sports fans, have you heard about Club Azure? The best thing to happen to Salt Lake since Green Jello? The who's who of Salt Lake. 3 rounds of golf weekly. Club Azure, 6121 South Highland Drive. Tonight, you gotta love it, baby.
6, 7, 8, and lift. Lift. Raise your palms to the sky. Let's hear it. Cut the punches. Turn your palms to the left. Squeeze it high. Are you feeling the burn? Swing that hair.
Dogs don't have cardio aerobics. That's why they have IMES with 7 essential nutrients for a strong, healthy heart.
Give yourself a lick on the back.
There Cherish every heartbeat, love every bite. Heinz, good for life.
Save money on DVDs when you buy them at Blockbuster. Right now, all previously viewed DVDs, including Gangs of New York and Adaptation, are 25% off the already low prices. Details in participating stores.
Mortgage rates have gone up. Hi, this is Scott Forster with Alta Mortgage Group. Mortgage rates have increased recently, so at Alta Mortgage Group, we've created a new program which offers a rock-bottom fixed interest rate for up to 7 years that is flexible enough to allow you to pay a normal payment based on 10, 15, 20, or 30-year mortgage payments. Or just take a breather and just pay the interest rate. You choose. This program sometimes cuts your mortgage payment in half. These rates are so low you'll have to call 628-9400 for a quote. We can also correct inaccurate credit scores that are making you pay higher interest rates on your loans. This problem of inaccurate credit scores is costing consumers millions of dollars per year. Let us help you today. We can help you correct these credit problems. Call 628-9400. That's 628-9400. Or visit us on the web at altamortgagegroup.com. We are here to help you.
All right, welcome back to Franklin Covey Field, where the Stingers came up just a little bit short tonight. The final score, 8-7. All by the Las Vegas 51s over the Stingers tonight. Time now for our Ace Hardware Most Helpful Player of tonight's game, brought to you by your locally owned Ace Hardware store, Ace the Helpful Place. We're going to give it tonight to Jake Thrower, who went 3 for 5, had a 2-run homer to start the rally in the 8th, had a couple of big hits along the way as well, as the Stingers' second baseman went 3 for 5 with a run scored and 2 runs batted in. But Las Vegas comes out on top 8-7. Jake Thrower, our Stingers' Ace Hardware Most Helpful Player of tonight's game. Game 2 of this series comes your way tomorrow here at Franklin Covey Field. 2 o'clock game time, 1:40 for the on-deck circle. We hope to see you here, though, as Jason Middlebrook goes for Salt Lake against right-hander Heath Totten for Las Vegas. So we hope you'll join us for that. Our thanks to Eddie Thompson back in our studios here in Salt Lake City. And our thanks to you for listening once again in 3 hours, 6 minutes, and in front of a great crowd tonight at 13,088, the final score. The Las Vegas 51s 8 and the Salt Lake Stingers 7. I'm Steve Plowke saying good night and so long from the ballpark.
The 10th Inning Show on ESPN 1230 AM. Be sure to join us after every Stingers game for the 10th Inning Show on the home of the Salt Lake Stingers, ESPN 1230 AM.